Test. Okay, there we go. Should be working now. Let me test. Test. Okay, there we go. I like it. Nice distance away from Marigold. Don't think they'll be able to find me for a while over here. But oh shoot, the debate's about to start. All right, well, probably should go pick up YB. Perfect timing. I gotta make a pathway here. Jumping across these. Yeah, I think a little pathway would be nice. Yeah, I could probably connect it over here to YB's little pathway. Ugh, hope this goes okay. It's been rough selection. Honestly, don't know like Discord, but I hope. I really hope.
What the fuck are you? Okay.
The opposition's arguing.
Hello?
GD.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
The debate's about to start. I was coming in if you were here.
Yeah, I'm all good to go. Come on, Lucky.
All right.
You have something on your back, by the way.
Yeah, it's Pedro. Oh shit, no, the cardboard cutout. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope this goes okay. Been rough. I feel like they're gonna bombard us with questions that we can't
Yeah,
answer.
and I'm not feeling the greatest.
You aren't good.
Oh, you
Just
don't know. I got stabbed.
huh?
Yeah,
By who?
I don't know. I didn't see them.
They just came up and stabbed you, like in the back?
Yeah.
Well, are you doing okay right now? Like,
I've, I've been better, but we've got a debate to go to, so.
yeah, I'm.
Uh-huh.
You sure? Like, I.
Yeah, I don't want to leave you hanging.
Right. Well, I guess let's get going.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, by the way. This happened yesterday or the day before, a few days ago. Um, Ace and Asher got into a fight or whatever. Ace was killed. Asher was trying.
Oh.
It wasn't a whole. It wasn't like a thing. Asher just randomly killed someone. Asher was talking. Ace got upset at what Asher said and started like attacking. So I just thought I'd let you know.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be anything else to be done because it's already done. I think anyone needs to be sent to jail. Asher was just self-defense. No, Ace died in that whole thing.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Just thought I'd let you know before this whole thing starts, just in case they ask you about it.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know if there particularly likes me very much. I know we're on decent terms.
I mean, I don't think there doesn't like me, but I don't think there has any. I think there is very neutral opinions of me. I didn't know he started putting up posters.
Honestly, I think my.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I agree with
ours.
that.
Yeah. I think we gotta make one with your face and then put those up too.
Maybe.
Beneficial.
I don't know if anyone would really want to see my face on a poster.
I mean,
It's not about
We
what they want to
get
see.
around.
It's about what they need to see.
I guess.
Where's Meredith? Meredith's usually around you like all the time.
I don't. She said she had something to do today. Something with Sai, I think. I don't know.
Not sure.
Talking about wanting to set something up. I don't know.
Right.
It's just in that area, in theirs basement, right? Like not the interview area, but it's the other area that we saw.
I think so.
All right. Worth a check. I can just cut through.
Oops.
Oh, yep, I see it right here. Auditorium. I don't think I've been in the auditorium. I saw a little bit of it when it was built, but
How did I not notice the big hole in the ground?
not
I
many
mean,
people do.
there are a lot of things that people don't notice. Big holes in the ground is one of them. Things beneath our feet, very oblivious to those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, people
Other
living
things.
people living
mean-
underground, very oblivious to that.
Yeah. Pedro.
Oh,
Oh my god. What the fuck?
are you sure you want to bring him?
Yeah.
People love small, cute animals.
People love Pedro. That's. Okay. Was that Asher and Moss?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and
You know what? Maybe we wait right here until they're done with whatever they're doing. You know? Are they done?
oh wait, everyone's.
Why does it sound like chickens down here?
I don't know, but we should see what everyone's talking about over there.
Name.
JD. Hey Meredith, how you?
Doing all right. Come on in.
All right, thanks.
Same old clothes, huh, GD?
Hi.
Well, I kind of made
Maybe.
these
Hi,
for
come
the
on in.
You can
election.
just sit at the bottom and just wait for people.
Lucky. Come on
In
in.
a little bit, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying.
Are we like the only few people that dressed up besides like YB and JD?
Your bird is scaring the hell out of me, YB.
It's Pedro!
Oh,
Is that your
Wyatt,
running
how are you
partner?
doing?
I know, but it's making the creeper sound effect noise, and it's really giving me.
He's
the
just
wrong
a silly, goofy guy. Hi.
Is the bird your running partner?
No, JD is.
That's unfortunate.
Works too. Not a bird.
Yeah.
That counts.
Okay, I see how it is.
Not taking the distract from you. Oh, no.
So where's Sam?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he couldn't make it today. I guess he's knee deep in trying to solve this whole mystery but debacle. I don't blame him, really. I should honestly
away
be
from the
working as
wire.
well, but I really
No,
want to make
I
sure everybody
I
comes out
understand.
of this event
Yeah.
unscathed.
Well, glad you came.
Well, I'm sure not some people are, but that's okay.
Do we just?
Just take your seats
Find
wherever.
your seats wherever. Yeah. Anyone who's up over by the podium, if you see the light go off and nobody come through, then that's a problem. Warn someone.
All right.
Okay.
We'll be paying attention to that sort of thing, but if you catch it before we do,
Is that like a little security measure?
Yeah. Someone steps through, even if they're invisible, the light goes off.
Can you, like,
Oh.
jump over it? No.
Well, there goes your bird.
Looks
Yeah,
like a
your bird's
tripwire.
running away.
Pedro's
Your
a free
bird's
man.
follower.
Alright, stop with. You're gonna let someone get through right now if they're invisible. I'm so glad your bird can't start it though. That would be a problem.
What if I
Yeah,
just leave
right
him
on
there?
top
Your
of the
bird's just
wire.
sitting on
There
top
he
of the
is.
string.
There you go. Now he's gonna sit there the whole time.
Like,
Next
You're gonna
greatest
be a
night of
menace, aren't you?
Marigold.
You're gonna be a little menace.
Mm-hmm.
Step away from the wire.
I'm talking to the bird.
I really hope Jake slept in.
I saw him up in his bedroom when we passed his house.
You know, as funny as it is, I do need you to take your bird back.
Oh,
Hmm.
come here, Pedro.
He's standing on the tripwire. I wouldn't.
So, do we know
I would
how?
prefer if you guys
Bring up
were
the
to
rest.
sit with the runnies. You know, runnies in pairs.
We can
Okay.
sit right here.
Pedro, get off my shoulder. Sit down. There we go.
So why
And
did
sit
you bring
between us.
Pedro to the debate? Is he gonna
Uh,
be speaking for you, or
No.
I think Pedro's
Great
very.
as president of Marigold, right there.
that's a really
Pedro's
good president?
just the
Hi, name?
translator.
Oh,
Rob.
there's Rob. Rob,
Rob,
where have you
okay,
been?
come on in.
Thank
Rob,
you.
Step off the wire. Thank you.
if you don't mind,
Hey
no
Rob, why
gear.
weren't you at the hospital a couple days ago?
Yeah.
I've been at the library.
Well, you might want
Um,
to be in the hospital a little more because there was kind of a little medical
Why, are you okay?
emergency.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Rob, where's MBS?
They're right behind me.
Oh,
I don't see
I mean,
any
it doesn't look
yet.
like it.
I mean, they could have got lost coming down here. Was
Yeah,
Well,
that is true. I
you
guess
know
they
how
can be
us
stupid.
Marigoldians love to talk to each other so much, so could be that.
yeah.
Yet, who is this?
What do you mean I've saved your life?
Who are you?
Who do you
Remind me.
think I am?
Remind me who you are, goddammit.
SMP.
MBS.
Okay, then yeah, I was
Yes.
right.
Yeah, I've saved your life. You should remember my name.
Yeah,
What's
consider-
up?
Well, yeah, I did remember your name, and then you were like, "What?"
Be vigilant.
God.
Be careful.
Yeah.
The last thing we want is another speech, gone wrong.
My God, he's not running away.
That's why we have the security system in place.
You know, you step on it, light shows up, someone invisible comes in, it still pops up. We've had problem with invisible people before, as
I mean-
MBS knows.
You do know they can jump, right?
They can't
Wow,
jump
the
through
great,
the
great idea. Great idea.
through this. I don't
Just
know if
jump.
that'll work.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I mean, if
The
they had
only
a
way
pearl,
they're
they
able
could-
to
they
get
could
in
make
is
a
if
pearl
they
over.
break in, which
You could always add another block on top if you really want to make sure.
I don't
In
think
all
it's.
fairness, if there even wasn't a tripwire, they're still breaking in.
I mean,
True.
they could also
They-
use an ender pearl and
But
Or
how
they
do
could
you
we
just
would
not
see that.
be.
All that makes sounds though.
Even that. Well, we also have to consider the possibility that they just don't care about stealth and they just come in and start raiding us.
Oh.
Good
But we
morning.
did
everyone.
kind of enter
There's kind
through the
of-
backside.
Look who
Jay?
it is.
Hey,
Looky
Alright.
who. Hey, Jay.
Hi, good morning.
Hey,
Lovely seeing you all.
give you the rundown since you're going to be up on the podium. If you see the light go off and nobody walk through, that is a problem. Alert someone if nobody else has noticed.
All right, got it. Anything else?
That's it.
I don't think I've ever been this nervous before, Jay.
I'm a little nervous too. I'll admit. But
We're surrounded by people who don't like us.
do you mind if we talk real quick? Another room.
Sure.
All right. Maybe go
I'm
back
gonna
this
step
way.
out for a second.
One at a
Meredith.
time. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
BC2. Yeah.
Sure, do you think people know yet?
No.
let's go take our seat. At least right here until
We
other
got
people come
this.
in.
Just tell the truth. That's all we can do.
God.
Don't, no matter how bad it might sound, don't lie. Tell the truth. Not what they want.
Got it.
Please step off of the. Thank you.
Yeah.
I get it. It's very simple. It works. Please do not step on it for extended periods of time.
Okay then.
Wonder, what if
Alright.
you had like put note blocks or something, but it made a little sound, just to alert when someone does walk through it.
Is that
It's a version 2, I guess.
It's a pigeon.
Just an idea.
Okay.
Keep that in mind for the next version.
If you guys need, I have redstone and wood, so we could make note blocks really quick.
Well, we would have
I'd-
to take some of this apart, and I don't want someone flipping through that. Not in the slight chance that
That's fair
I mean,
enough.
this is Marigold, so there's always a possibility.
the worst time for everything.
Of course.
Yes, what you doing?
Mans has already made his.
Nothing.
Getting ready to make his debate.
Oh,
He's debating with himself.
okay.
Debating arson.
Don't burn the
I'm
place
just
down. We
waiting.
can
I feel
only
like
the
that's a
whole
bad
just
time to
waiting.
say debating arson.
Are there any like other ways to get in and out of here in event of emergency, or is it like the
No.
one?
Well,
No.
Okay.
Well,
I
okay.
mean-
Well, that's
That's
comforting.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
make sure I have my armor ready to go then, I guess.
Same.
yeah, maybe just don't die.
Don't die.
Easier said than done.
No, I think it's pretty easy to not
You know,
die.
I kind of have to actually agree with that. That's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should just not die.
Wow, thanks for the thanks for the tip.
I mean, I feel
Just
like
say
the
no.
most-
Such a man with
unfortunately, the
words.
most,
You are
like,
definitely gonna
people
win the
die are
debate.
the ones gonna be on stage. So
I'm saving the fancy words for people who understand them.
Did he take Rob? Did you make sure MBS gets his old kook medicine?
I think it's time for him to take his meds.
Yeah.
I think he's fine.
I'm not that old.
I don't
mean,
know.
You're
With
pretty.
that haircut, you kind of look pretty old.
That was just rude.
It's
They're
MBS.
standing right there. They're standing right there.
Come on, There's ponytail is cool. You have to admit.
Bullshit.
That's his hair?
You didn't know that?
Well,
I
I've
like
never
the
really
hair.
seen him up close before. I mean, he kind of always runs away. I guess he's just really shy.
We are. Why are you looking at me? They said it.
I'm kind of surprised he's still standing there.
What am I witnessing?
I don't know. Help me, please. I feel uncomfortable.
Hold on, wait, what
The
happens
debate.
if I, like, get closer? Is he gonna run?
Listen, I know I'm attractive. You don't have to keep looking at me. Look at MBS.
Why is he still...
That
Oh,
got him
shit.
I
to look
think we
away.
broke him. I don't think he can handle this many people being around.
Really?
Hey!
Ow. That hurt.
Please no violence.
Wake up.
I feel like
Is there any more candidates even coming?
I know Size, vice president. Jay doesn't even.
So Jay
Other-
shouldn't even be able
How
to
does that work?
be
Yeah,
in
I
the
was gonna
debate.
say,
If
that's
I know it's
unfair.
a whole
And yet here
thing.
we are.
Honestly,
No-
the whole
no one can
situation is let him run. Probably not good. With or without a vice
he
president.
physically can't run is the thing.
Yeah.
He can't run without a vice president. So why let him debate?
I don't know.
I guess just to
It's
laugh
just
at
been
him.
a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
Like
just
it's
here.
gonna get crapped on a lot.
I feel like this is either gonna prove that he's not gonna change or show him that what he's doing is, because he's gonna get called out.
Let's just get this over with.
How long until we plan on, starting this entire?
Whenever Sai and Jay get back.
Till Mr.
If
Marigold
they get back.
I
simply-
have a feeling that Sai and Jay are just gonna run
Is
together.
this really all the people that
I
are
really hope not.
actually coming? Wow, me and Moss even showed up. Half the Marigolians even
Yeah.
didn't come.
I appreciate that you
okay.
guys showed up.
Oh, we gotta support some people. We can't let Jay win.
And gotta stay updated on the politics.
That's also very true.
I have to be here, and if it lasts too long, I have a couple bottles of water on me.
Came prepared.
I wish I had a bottle of
Always.
tequila on me.
Oh,
Hi.
Puffer's here.
All right, one at a time. Name, please.
First comment.
Puffer's here. Oh my god, I didn't think
Puffer's
he'd show up.
Hey guys.
Name.
Hi, Puffer.
Bring the rest.
Puffer!
Right.
Puffer.
Okay, come on in.
Puffer,
Next.
you're a fan favorite here.
Hi. Name.
Hey, Puffer.
Hey guys.
Hi, Puffer.
Hello.
Name.
Did we tell Puffer
Rain
that we're
too?
engaged?
What?
We didn't tell Puffer that we're engaged.
Can I get your name,
Oh,
please?
no,
Did I
you
tell
told me
that?
actually.
Oh
You told
yeah,
me.
we're
Rain?
engaged.
Oh.
Rain. Okay,
Engaged.
come on in.
I told when I was telling you about the talk with.
Hey,
Alright,
Meredith.
you're already on the list. Come on in. Nah, you have to put your name on it
Yeah.
twice. Come on in.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna have to ask everyone to take their seats, please. If you don't mind.
Where was
Jay,
supposed
what
to
order are we
be?
doing things in?
Do I let people in who come late?
Well,
I don't see why not.
yeah, sure, why
I
not?
think just keep an eye on the door.
Yeah,
And
okay.
yes, there are chairs here you can sit in.
Yeah.
Let him do his thing.
I'm fine just here.
Well, you're gonna have to move in a moment because vice presidents, if you have any, please go up to the stands.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, Rob's
Called
the
it.
vice president?
Ugh,
Did you and Rob switch places, MBS?
Well,
Wait,
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. It's not like he's gonna have a hard time.
guess you're the only one.
Wait, hold on. FPS, did you give him the paper?
What?
With the notes on it, did you give it to him?
Yeah.
What?
He forgot his
Please
speech.
take his spots.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
This is an open platform where we're listening to everyone here. So please remember, this is a civil discussion. No one's going to be attacking anyone. Nothing's going to happen. We want to keep this nice and calm. Too much has happened already. Understand?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's begin with, opening statements from all the parties. See where we go from there. Rob, care to start?
Opening statement.
can I get a
Yeah.
name?
Hello.
Go.
Can,
Ignore it.
I would like to say that I would be a good candidate for your vote because I've caused a lot of change in the town, and I feel like I should be chosen as your number one option.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Odd. Wait, why? You got something?
I think that JD and I would be great candidates for your vote, simply because we've been here for it all, we've seen it all, and we want change, and we're willing to make that change.
It's at the end of the statement.
Short
Okay.
and simple.
All right. Yeah, I like it. Sai?
All we care about is making Marigold safe. That's all I want. That's it.
Okay. You know what?
Name. And alright.
Let's open there. On the topic of
Okay.
security,
Name.
as you probably know, if you don't, you have some problems. There's been some issues recently. How would you plan to
Okay. Yeah,
make
go ahead, sit down.
prevent future incidents? Let's start over here with Sai.
I major in technology. That's my strongest suit. With technology, I can make a lot of changes around here, along with Jay. Jay and I have, frankly, what I would just say, the same goals. And if we were given just a little bit of power, just a little bit of funding, I think I would be able to make security measures that'll keep us all from looking behind us, looking over our shoulders constantly. Uh, like I said, safety is my utmost priority. I don't want it so much so that people are constantly being watched, but I wanted to make it a little bit more safer here with technology. And my biggest spot is technology. I feel like we'd be able to do something, B and J. But that's it.
Okay. Before we continue, a quick reminder that this is open discussion. If any of the candidates have anything they'd like to say at any point to any of the others, please feel free to do so.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, what's your plans with the skulk you're experimenting with?
The Skulk is an ongoing experiment that I wish I had more time with. It is absolutely up there with my list of priorities, and if it wasn't for the cultists being up there as well, I think the Skulk would be right there with it. The second I can expand my lab, I promise I will be working day in and day out on trying to get rid of the Skulk. Absolutely.
Do you really think it's a smart idea to be containing it in these little capsules, especially with everything going on? I mean, the whole explosions. How do you know that one of those explosions, they could have gone astray and set the skulk free? That
You're
would have
right.
been terrible. It's not worth experimenting with.
That's true, and that's why I don't plan on really experimenting with it over ground. I'm planning on having an underground lab for experiments that could go like absolutely wrong. So when it comes to the Skulk, which is probably the most dangerous, I would have it deep, deep, deep underground in a lab where I can make sure that the rest of the town is safe if it in fact goes wrong.
Well, I respect that, and in fact, there's something I should probably talk to you about relating to Skulk. If you have some free time.
Of course,
At some point. Okay, that's
I have a
that's
question.
the end of my question.
I have a question for Sai.
Rob, the floor is for you.
Sure.
So, continuing the topic of the Skulk, how do you plan on studying the Skulk and running the country or the town?
I'm going to be brutally honest because I am no liar. That was not me, and that's not who I am. Running the country is secondary to the safety of the people, and when it comes to the Skulk, I will set aside my duties of running to Jay. Of course, I won't be running on Vice, but I will set aside most of the actual political running duties to Jay, while I personally gather a team to work on things such as the Skulk. That's how I would go about it.
Okay. I'm
All
satisfied.
right, let's focus back to the topic of conversation. YB, what are your plans for security going forward?
Well, I'm no scientist or fighter or whatever. So maybe I don't have the qualifications to, sit here and be like, I can make sure that nothing ever will happen. But I can tell you that I'm going to try my damn best to make sure that the people here are safe, to do what I can to learn from the people around me and gather as much information I can and try to keep anyone I can safe. And I'm not going to stand here and make false promises that everyone will be safe. Because that's not fair to the people who aren't, to the people who do get hurt. It's not fair of me to promise things that I can't 100% be assured of. But I can assure you that I'm going to try. That I'm going to do all I can to learn and to figure out how to run the country the best. And that includes asking people what they feel, figuring out what the country wants, what the people want from us, rather than sitting here and making promises to do things that I can't promise to do.
All right. Any comments?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So you said a lot about like that you're going to make us safe. How do you plan on making us safe?
Well, that's something I'll figure out as I go. Like I said, I'm not a fighter or a tech guy or whatever. I don't have training. I don't have anything, but I'm willing to ask around to figure out what people want and what other people suggest and figure it out from there. I have ideas. I have thoughts of different things that can be done, but I want to make sure that it is in the best interest of everyone else before we go forward with anything.
Okay.
Rob, you have a statement on the whole topic you'd like to prepare?
I would like to say that I've seen a lot of pain and death and misery, and I've seen a failure of a government to protect its people. And I can go ahead and say that from what I've seen, I could do better. The security around here is pretty terrible. I mean, it's really bad. There's no punishment for rule breaking. It's like a rogue city. So my statement on the security issue is I'll be focusing on things that will help everybody, more of like maybe building walls to add security, like more reinforcement into the nights to help, I don't know, like enforce the law and things like that. Um, I'll actually like be there. I think that's a good point to make. I feel like that's important. Um, I also feel like I'll have a plan that I believe in, and even though I value the output of everybody else in the town, it's my plan, and I feel like it would work. That's it.
I have a question for Rob.
Yes.
How would you go about placing walls around Marigold? In terms of how would people take that? How would you take that if they were to assume that this wall would make them feel outcasted from the outside world, closed in, way too watched, way too guarded? The biggest thing about security, at least from what I could tell in my experience on security, is that too much security will make people feel overprotected, too watched, no privacy whatsoever. And I feel like walls is the biggest way to make people feel completely enclosed and outsiders to a world that's beyond them. How would you go about doing something like this and avoiding that problem?
I feel like that's not a problem at all. I feel like being overprotected is way better than being underprotected. It's way better to be alive and I guess be watched than be dead because there's nothing in place to protect you.
So you suggest losing freedom in terms of, privacy not being watched in favor of maybe possibly not dying, with, of course, the also possibility of your security measures not even working in the first place. Therefore, not only do you have a security problem, but you also have people against your side because of the privacy issue. Are you sure this is the best way to go about it?
I don't feel like it's a privacy issue. I feel like it's just protection against things that are outside. I feel like walls are necessary to keep things out. I feel like people can just enter the city and do whatever they like without no repercussions.
While I
I feel like
believe
it's
that sorry
ahead.
for interrupting you. While I believe that walls is a good base structure on making people feel safer, and of course letting anybody into the town is also uh, a liability for risk, you have to also understand that freedom is important to the people. and eventually people will start to feel enclosed. Like for instance, walling off the city will uh, bring less outsiders, which means less people to join our ranks, less people to join the knights, and less people to build our cities. Sure, there is a possibility that they're a murderer, whatever have you, but that also completely eliminates the possibility of letting in people who don't have that, that strange vibe to them. So again, not only do you have the possible privacy security measure issue, they also breach and security measure. You also have not letting new people into the town, which brings less workers and less people overall.
I
You
disagree with
also
everything you just said
you also
because.
have sorry.
Go ahead, Wivey.
You also have the issue of expansion. Marigold is always growing. There are always new people joining the town. You gonna keep tearing down the walls and moving them out further every single time a new person walks into town and wants to settle down here? Constant renovations, constantly moving the walls, constantly rebuilding them, putting
I
forces out there just to change the wall when someone new comes into town? And what about the
I
people who don't necessarily want to live in the wall, making them feel like they can't come in and can't be a part of Marigold because they don't want to live inside the wall and they won't get the. Are you saying the people outside of Marigold who live outside the wall won't get the same protection as the people inside? Or are you willing
I
to
feel
set out more resources to protect those outside of the wall as well?
my mission right now is to rebuild and protect the city of Marigold. So I feel that any people who are afraid of the walls that are protecting our town that will be built if I am elected, I feel like that should be people who are afraid of like a city who protects their town. Like I disagree with what Sai said and the fact that it would deter people from coming here. I feel like people would want to go to a town that has walls and that protects itself. I feel like people would want to go to a town that cares about its citizens and wants to keep them alive.
Okay, one more question. I don't mean to harken on this topic over and over again, but again, expansion is in leeway for growth, which means you don't need a wall to gather more citizens to a city. There has been countless cities without walls that are absolutely thriving. Walls only ask for privacy issues and deter new people from coming in because of said privacy issues. Yes, walls can protect people from, let's say, dragons or let's say raiders. That is 100% apparent. But with the expansion of Marigold and too many walls, you are enclosing your citizens and deterring people who may want to join with us. I firmly believe a wall is the absolute opposite of a way to go. And if you want to have a city thrive, you need to expand it. Don't use walls to enclose it, you need to make it shine. Let people know that the city is open. But I apologize, that's just me.
Sorry, question? I've got a question for Rob.
Yes, sir.
So, your plans are to build walls. How do you expect that's going to help the relations between Evergreen and Marigold? I mean, as the mayor of Evergreen, I want to keep relations up, but building a wall, that's going to be very difficult for us.
That's no opposition to your town. It's just a precautionary measure against other people who would like to hurt us. Evergreen will still be included as a part of Marigold, I feel. Well, not as part of Marigold, but as a um,
A
companion.
subsection?
Yes, I mean, must I remind you that we are a sovereign nation? We aren't,
Yes.
we're separate. We're under different jurisdictions. But while it seems to me you're trying to say that everyone is hostile, but that also negatively impacts the people you're trying to help Marigold, the innocent
I,
people like the citizens of New Evergreen.
I feel like it's necessary to assume that everybody's out to get you. I feel like that's a basis of survival. I feel like you should always be cautious of what is the unknown. But I think you should also be open to the chance that people could come in and help you. That's why we're building the wall to help maybe regulate the people who are coming in and maybe like get some documentation on them so they're not just rogues who are coming into our city and I don't know, blowing up the place.
But a wall would isolate communities like Evergreen and Devilstown and the other ones out there. The smaller nations that can't protect themselves as easily as Marigold.
I agree.
That's all
I
I
don't
have to say.
understand. We're not heeding protection of Evergreen or New Evergreen. we're just helping ourselves. Like, I encourage you guys to also build a wall to protect yourself.
But
There's no
without
less protection of Evergreen or anything like that. I want to be great friends with the nation of Evergreen. I want to be partners, trade partners. I want our cities to grow together. But it's just about national security and prevention against the death of, I don't know, multiple citizens that happened earlier. Maybe protection against the followers of Sharma.
That's okay. Well, for the citizens of Marigold in this room, I have a question for you. How do you expect Marigold to grow and thrive without the help of other people and other nations? Do you think isolation is going to help you?
We're not isolating. I think you guys are getting the wrong point here. We're not isolating from everybody else. We have like openings in the wall
Okay,
for
hold
people
on,
to
hold
come
on,
in and
hold on.
help.
Hold on.
Sure sounds like it.
Rob, I think you've dug yourself into a deep enough hole. Let's move on.
Thank you.
One thing that I feel like was brought up earlier was the idea of confidence. We need a leader who knows that what they're doing is right and it's going to work. How can you ensure that you will have the confidence to do what must be done? Let's start with YB on this one.
Sorry. Well, I'm personally a person of the people. I'm confident that I can hear the people out and understand what the people really need and what they really want and put that into play. I can confidently say that I am here to listen to what everyone has to say, take that into account, and then go forward with a plan that will positively affect the most amount of people. I can't say for certain that it'll affect everyone because, again, I don't want to make false promises that I can protect everybody because I don't think that's physically possible, that one person or two people can protect a whole massive group of people perfectly. I don't think that's physically, humanly possible. But I can confidently say that I will listen to each and every one of you and listen to what you have to say and put that into play and see what I can do and what we can do as a community to make Marigold a better place overall. I don't want this to be a JD and I only calling the shots. That doesn't feel right. I feel like everyone should at least have a say in how this goes and what people want. So I can say confidently that I will be here to listen and that I will be here to help everyone as much as I can.
That's very considerate of you.
Yeah. And the people of Evergreen are in that too. I want to help
appreciate
you
that.
guys out as much as possible.
That's amazing. It's honestly, that's what we need.
Yeah,
Thank you.
of course.
All right, we'll move on to Rob.
The question was confidence, right?
Yeah.
So I feel I have very good confidence in my plan. I would like to have confidence in everybody. Like my confidence in myself running the country and MBS running the country is very strong. I feel that I would try my best to secure a nice future for the land of Marigold and the land of the people around them. My goal is, of course, I agree with what Wybie said. You can't be 100% perfect, but you can damn well try. So I feel like that's the basis of what our plan is going to be.
So your intentions are to only try, not do. Is that what you're saying?
I never said that. I said we will do, and we will do, and we will succeed. I don't understand that. Like failure isn't an option to me. We have to try, and we have to do.
But people only learn from their mistakes.
Yes, we are learning from the mistakes of the last presidency. Everybody makes mistakes. I've made mistakes. and we're all human here. So at the end of the day, we're not perfect, but we damn well will try, and we will do.
So if you're making mistakes, how do you expect to succeed every time and keep the people of Marigold safe?
Because you'll always get better from mistakes.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
Well,
All right, Sai.
I would absolutely love to build on what Rob just said. And while I disagree with most points, what I do agree with is that mistakes is what makes the person. And we all know, according to both Rob and Ben, that mistakes are, they could be repeated, but they also could be fixed and then they could be improved upon. Jay is well known amongst the town for making a huge mistake. That we can all agree on, including myself. But like both Rob and Men has stated, a mistake is just that, a mistake. I firmly believe that Jay is willing to come back from that mistake that he made. I firmly believe that he's a leader. And I firmly believe that together we don't have to just think that we're going to do something or hope that we're going to learn how to do something. I know we are going to do something. For the sake of Marigold, we have to be better than perfect. I do not want more people to die, and neither does Jay. So, forgive me, but being less than perfect will just not cut it for me. And I'm sure it won't cut it for Jay either. This is a matter of emergency, and no one here is taking effect apart. No one here, YB, Rob, is taking a huge stride, while me and Jay have already made changes. I understand your qualms with his mistake, and I get it. But mistakes are exactly what you guys said. They can be changed. They can be improved upon. And that is exactly what we set out to do. Thank you.
I'm sorry. So you mean you aren't planning on taking large strides?
No, that is quite the opposite. I plan on taking even larger strides than anybody has ever done before. Like I said, perfect is not going to cut it. I need more than perfect. To make a true change, that is what we have to do.
Doesn't that leave a very large margin for error? Maybe you're getting a bit ahead of yourself.
No, absolutely. Error is what we're going to face time and time and time again. But the clarity with perfection is that when you set your goals high, you try your best to achieve them. If I want to be more than perfect, I will try and try and try and try again until I get that goal. That is what I have set out to do from the beginning. From before I became Jay's Vice. That is what I wanted. We cannot afford to keep making mistakes, and if I have to, I will be more than perfect. It'll be a matter of time.
Fair enough.
All right, if that's it, I would like to open the floor to more questions from the audience. If anyone has anything, let's hear from as many people as we can.
I'll be happy to answer anything.
Tough crowd.
Seems like no questions.
So, Sai, I have a question for you.
Of course.
You said YB and Rob are not taking large strides, and you and Jay have.
No. That's not what I mean. YB has taken strides, and Rob has taken strides. For instance, the hospital, and YB is just doing absolutely everything that they can. I can see that. I'm not blind to that fact. But I'm not just taking strides. I am taking large strides. I believe in the last speech that you've heard from Jay that we have moved Sharma into a much more safe cell away from Marigold in an undisclosed location. That was our biggest stride that we have made so far. For the longest time, Sharma has been locked in a place he could have escaped from in a matter of seconds. That we did overnight. Which one of you in the audience know of anything that YB or Rob have done along the lines of that?
I'm sorry, but you're saying that building a hospital that has already saved lives is not much of a big deal compared to doing something you should have already done a long time ago?
That's actually a fair point.
That is a fair point, but the difference between then and now is that I was not in power. I wasn't able to make that choice. I wasn't able to touch Sharma in a way where it would make a big difference. And I absolutely applaud Rob for making a hospital. It has saved countless lives. But again, there are injured people who have been injured recently and weren't able to make it to the hospital because Rob wasn't manning it. And I think we're all aware of that. I was having to tend to people since the hospital was arrived. In fact, I do clearly remember that when the hospital was built, after the explosions, I still was tending to the wounded myself without medical gear. So while
don't-
I do... Oh, my apologies. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just saying, don't you think that's something you should be improving then, instead of
course,
focusing
yes.
on other
No.
things?
One of the biggest things that I want to constantly talk about when it comes to our presidency is that I want the safety of the people to be realized. Not just technologically security way, I mean actual safety. Absolutely more staff on hospital, always on deck, 24/7. I will be personally hiring people. And Rob, again, I absolutely thank you for building a hospital, but it is not up to standard. I am going to hopefully approve it with your consent if, of course, we get elected.
Yes, I agree. I believe that I need help, and I do agree that I'm happy that you realize that.
So
And
a
again,
question.
oh yeah, go ahead.
No,
sorry.
go ahead. Sorry, finish the thing. I'll ask after.
Again, I am not going to sit here and not recognize the accomplishments that YB has also done. YB has done so much for the community, constantly bringing people together. YB can't walk into a room without somebody smiling. That is just how it is. YB means a lot to everyone. The community, to me, to everyone. And while we are standing on two different sides of the post here, I firmly believe that if I can't make a big change, YB can. That is all there is to it. Pillars of the community is what we need. Huge pillars of the community who know how to make large strides. Now, I do not want to seem like I'm attacking you, YB, but we have not made large enough strides. At least, not that I have seen. And that is what I set out to do. That is what me and Jay set out to do. Now, what was your question?
I have a question for all of you. What do you actually plan on doing about the followers and the hell tree, things like that? Because it seems like nothing has been done.
Can I be honest
No,
with you,
when
Asher?
we went down there, there was not even a barrier around getting into the hell tree. We got in there quickly.
Yes, I'm aware of the so-called hell tree. If I'm gonna be honest, the cultists have been looting me for a long time. I have sat down for countless hours doing countless research, looking, scouring, and trying to plan out where their next attacks were, where their bases are, and where have they gone. I don't know what potions they use for their invisibility. I do not know what alchemy they use to hurt people, or somehow plant TNT under our noses. I hope that with the increase in power that we get if Jay gets reelected, that I will be able to do much, much more in terms of fighting the cultists. That is absolutely my biggest goal, like I have said to Ben. Right next to exploring the Skulk fully, I want to absolutely figure out better ways of dealing with this attack, the Sharma situation.
Sorry, I have another unrelated question.
Go ahead.
What's your plan to help the populations of giraffe around the world and stop the trade of giraffe ossicones in Marigold?
What's a giraffe?
What?
You guys don't know what giraffes are?
No.
Giraffes are a long-necked, usually hunted for their intricate pelts. I was not aware that that was an issue in
No,
Marigold.
hold on. We're not gonna entertain this.
So what about YB and Rob?
I have
What
a
do you two plan?
comment.
Yeah.
The other two candidates did not get to answer the previous question.
Yeah,
True.
go ahead.
You want to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. Look, I get that Cy and Rob probably have great ideas or plans or these fantasies of sorts that they want to achieve. But neither of them have had a target on their head by the followers. None of them have been hurt by the followers. Neither of them have been hit. I have. I know what it's like to have this big red target on your head that at any chance, at any point in time, you could get hurt again. I understand the fear and the terror in this town at the fact that at any point in time, any one of us could die or any one of us could be stabbed in the back. But I can
What-
promise you.
Sorry, I had a question, but you can go on.
No, what was your question?
I don't mean to attack you because I know you've been through a lot with the whole Sharma business, the Sharma followers hurting you in a way that I cannot imagine. But I must ask, how are we supposed to know that the Sharma, the cultists of Sharma, the followers, are not currently targeting us right now? How are we supposed to know that you were not the only target? How are we supposed to know
We
that they
don't.
are not attacking Puffer next?
We don't know who they're attacking next, Sai.
Exactly.
But I'm
This is
saying that
why,
you haven't been targeted yet.
or we are being targeted and we just don't know. What you mean is I haven't been hurt yet.
Yes, you haven't been hurt yet. None of the people up here have been hurt yet by them.
Which I
But I
understand.
don't think that this should be something that one person should be working on. I don't think this is something that should only be related to whoever gets elected. We should be working on this as a group. As a community, we should be putting all of the information that everybody has on this together. Figuring out who knows what, figuring out who's seen what, if anybody saw anything at all during any of the attacks, marking down all the data we have and working together as a group to figure this out. One person, two people alone are not going to be able to figure this out. This is not something that one or two people can figure out on their own. This is something that is going to take all of us grouping together, putting all of our heads together and figuring this out as a group.
I absolutely agree. I think
Well
some of the
said.
brightest people among us are these individuals that we have before us today. I think some of the most smartest among us here are the pillars of the community themselves. The people that are littering these stands are some of the people that I believe would help us with this whole craze, which is
So-
why I never myself were planned on just doing it with me and Jay. I planned on using the community to my advantage as well. But I agree.
Even if JD and I don't get elected, even before the elections occur, I want to start going around and asking people what they saw on the days that the attacks happened, who was where, start taking down logs. Because this is not something that should be a political matter. This is a national matter. This is a matter that affects us all, not just the people standing up here on the podium, which is why we should all take the time to work on this together. So that is my standing on this.
If we could wrap up this discussion quickly, we have one more person we need to hear from, and we're running slightly behind schedule. Rob, if you'd like to make your comments.
On the topic of the followers, I
That's the
mean,
one.
I want to kill him. I want to kill him dead. Anybody who attacks my citizens, my friends, my family, I want to hunt them down. I want to make them pay. And I'm going to get a group together if I get elected. Well, regardless of if I get elected, I would like to get a group together, as YB has said, as Cyanide has said, to take these fuckers down. We need to get back at them. No one comes into our town and makes a fool out of us and kills my friends, our friends. I feel like I agree with YB and how we need to get more. There wasn't enough spotlight of the last candidates or the last presidency. There wasn't enough spotlight on the followers of Sharma. I feel there wasn't enough effort put into it. I feel that it almost felt like it was the tragedy struck of the explosions and people died, and it almost felt like it was almost forgotten. That day needs to be fuel for our fire to go kill these fuckers and make sure that Marigold is last one left standing.
I'm sorry, so you used to be a person who wanted to build hospitals and help people, but now you're focusing on violence? Seems to me you've changed.
I haven't changed at all. My sole purpose as president is to provide security and defense to ensure the safety of the people. I feel like damn it, my best friend died. Like, I feel like that's just disregarded. Like, people died, and it's almost like we're just doing nothing about it. I feel like we should focus on all purposes of the government, like saving people, as in building more hospitals, training people themselves, and additionally, like building up a military to help fight against the followers of Sharma, to help fight against Sharma, period, to help fight against other pillager nations around us, to help build a military big enough to protect Evergreen. I feel like all of those things are essential. So I feel like I don't need to just focus on just one aspect of like a campaign. I need to focus on everything. If that answers your question.
Yeah, that'll do.
Certainly bold, I suppose.
I have a question
Were
for
they
Simon.
warm when they killed like tons of people in our town? Were they nice about that, Sai?
No, but there is an ancient old saying, "Don't fight fire with fire." I believe that is in play here.
So we should just give them prison time. Yep, I agree. All right.
I don't agree that most of them deserves prison time. Absolutely not. They're murderers, killers. They've made an attempt on countless people's lives. But I don't think we should gather our pitchforks and torches and start raiding where they live, killing people that may not even have anything to do with it in the first place. I just recommend not taking an absolute violence approach. That's all.
So what do you suggest we do then?
I suggest we find out who they are first. That's all. Then we make changes from there. Decide on an actual goal.
I have a question for Simon.
Yes.
You just, within the last week, announced the possibility of running for vice president. With that much time, are you sure that you're ready for a full term if you win, staying as vice president?
I can't promise that everything that I'll do will be coherent, smart, and of liking of an actual vice president. But what I have is aspirations, goals, and a plan. And I feel like
Do
that
you
should
have
be
the
enough.
time to dedicate to that?
Absolutely. I've had time since before my election in the first place. Like I've said, I've spent countless hours doing absolutely every bit of research that I can. And yes, I'm aware that research isn't enough in a term like this, but I don't have the resources. That is why I'm up at this podium today. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah,
I
it does.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Go ahead.
YB,
Keep it short.
do you
Huh?
feel you are fit to run the government at your age?
Yeah, I feel like I'm more matured than a good chunk of the people here.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
Can you be hard enough on, let's say, criminals?
Yeah. People who
Okay.
deserve it. Yeah.
I think being younger might even be a good thing. It gives YB less of a chance to be corrupted by the world.
Well, we are running quite short of time, so
Yeah.
do you have any other
The time
questions
for the
there?
presidents.
we have anything else, I'd like to wrap this up quickly so we can move on to the next section.
I'm good.
Nothing else? Okay, so feel free to leave the podium now. We're going to take a quick 10-minute intermission and then get the presidents up here.
You're great.
Thanks.
So you did great. All right, it's all good, man.
Dude, I don't know if anything I even said
Right.
mattered. I think
Mana
every time
coup,
that I said
right?
a word, he
Again.
just looked at me.
Going
It's
with
okay.
just
Don't worry. You said the right
Wanna-
things. You did. You held your ground.
Check.
make a
Okay.
tell them how you're.
We hear
Have-
I just
You're
hope.
up next.
Kind of glad that
Great
I
stuff
don't know.
down there.
Want to go talk?
Yeah, let's do that.
hey Luffy.
Hi, that was amazing.
Meredith, you mind if we
God.
get past you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Sign.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go a little tense.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Gonna go out for a little. A nice little.
Maybe you want to talk right outside of
Uh,
the
yeah.
entrance for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
We
be.
still monitor people coming in from here.
Gotta be answered. Poor Rob. Heck. Ugh. Wanna.
I was drinking milk.
Okay,
Guys,
I will admit, this
to
is a
bring
little
up
bit
something
boring.
that Jay did. I
Huh?
feel like
Yeah, it's
remember what happened.
So can I have that
We're
real
not
quick,
gonna bring
actually?
that up.
So what are everyone's
no,
current
Hey,
thoughts?
Because not to.
Hey, Ben, can we meet
no,
outside real quick?
But
no,
Doesn't matter.
Can we
Papa,
go
listen,
outside?
no,
we should talk outside.
Yeah, we should talk outside, Ben.
no,
Come on, Ben.
no.
Guys,
Guys, don't leave without the security.
Oh,
Take
yeah, we
that.
should. Wait, we
Huh?
should probably talk to the security.
JD,
Sorry.
right.
can you place them
Security?
under arrest?
Huh?
Who?
Who?
Can
What?
you at least make them get rid of their drugs?
We don't have
Aw.
drugs.
Then what's
Yeah,
that on the
right.
floor?
There's
Okay.
no. That's not
I
mine. That
threw
was
it.
Rain's.
Van
Rain
threw
has
them.
drugs.
There's no.
Ben,
You guys
please.
have no reasonable
Oh.
suspicion. You can't detain us.
Mm-hmm.
You
Sure.
two, great.
Hold on. Is there
Thank you.
MBS? Do you have Flint and
Yeah, right. Oh shit, I fell.
You having fun there, Anna?
Yeah, I fell.
I need to get rid of
You do look great.
illegal stuff.
You do too. You wore a suit on.
Well, I did.
I
wear it
didn't know
last
we
time.
were
I
supposed to
like it.
dress fancy.
I don't think many of us did.
All right.
Seriously, literally almost everyone in a suit. Yeah, no. No one knew to dress fancy.
I'm the
Yeah.
only one in here in a dress here. I feel special.
I'm just
Yeah,
kind
you
of dressed
look
like this because
hella
Asher
great.
and I were just on a date.
Yeah, it
Had
looked
the-
great.
Had the girl boss Marigold real quick.
Oh,
You
yeah,
do
definitely
that.
not at all because of our engagement. Yeah, no.
Nope, definitely not.
Wait,
because we're
Nope,
engaged.
what?
not at all.
Yeah, we
Wait,
got engaged.
You two were
Yep.
engaged.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, guys.
Congratulations! Oh my god.
That's great news.
I'm
Yeah,
so
not
happy
great
for you
news that
two.
both Ben and Puffer just ran out again with drugs.
I mean,
Don't
Van
care
tried
anymore.
to give Q drugs, so.
Ben tried to give
Don't
Coos
care
even here?
anymore, to be honest.
Coos here.
Ku,
Oh,
yeah,
there he
he's
is.
Oh.
here. And then Ku and Van had a confrontation on the graveyard. They pulled swords at each other, and I
That's
can.
not good.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
sounds great.
yeah,
Sounds. Yeah, sounds sounds a lot like Van.
yeah. And the thing is, Ku does not remember Van, so it's happening once again.
Again? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
from
So,
scratch.
so did like the thing? It's like, why is the pink guy looking at me?
He looks at everyone.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So it's like that
She.
thing.
Oh, are you? I thought you were talking about JD.
Huh?
That's.
No,
That's
I'm not.
No, I feel like
Oh, are you talking about her? Or who are you talking about? JD or Lucky?
Yeah.
Wait, which one? I'm genuinely confused now.
I think it's
Listen,
lucky.
I
listen.
think it's Lucky.
JD is obviously purple. This person right here.
Hi.
She's
Hello, you look nice. Is obviously pink.
Rain, you're scaring me.
Colorblind people, Jesus.
What if I am?
It's more
Scaring
it's
me.
more like a lavender, like a really light purple.
Oh my god. We're seriously gonna argue about the color of people's
still a nice
skin now?
color.
Color theory.
Actually, Lucky, what would you say?
Wait,
Alex,
what?
what do you identify as race
Color
wise?
are you?
Axolotl.
That's a color.
Oh, there's the answer.
What's an
Purple.
axolotl?
They're a type
They're
of
those
fish.
cavefish
Amphibian.
Ugh,
God.
I
Actually,
did
I
not
think
get
you would
enough
know what
sleep
an
for this,
axolotl is.
but I
Wait,
think
Sappy had one,
listen,
right?
You'll
it's
be
just
okay.
I think
Yeah, Sesby had one.
Pager's
Yeah.
looking at me funny. I'm out of here.
I feel like he's gonna be the
So why did Rob?
Where's there?
are they-
out
Up there.
There's here.
So
Lucky, can you come here really quick?
Right then.
VC.
I have to leave for a second. Can you
No,
I'll
even
watch
Pedro
it,
was
but
agreeing.
just like
He
take
was just
5
nodding
minutes
his
and make sure
head.
everyone who was here comes back and
Yeah,
nobody
he does that.
new comes, and if
Okay.
someone new does come to record them,
Oh my
Okay.
god.
come back in.
Speaking of
Yeah.
people coming,
Yep.
Uh.
You're already on the
Already
list.
hit it. Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead. It's only 2 pages, more like 1.5. I'll be right back.
so does anyone know
Okay,
where
thank
Ben and Ring or Ben and Puffer actually went?
No,
wanted
don't
to
care
talk about
anymore.
hybrid.
They went to talk or something.
Probably
They're
just
getting
waiting.
high, most likely.
They are getting
Probably.
high.
I would like to thank Ven for asking such criticizing questions. It really
Well,
lets
you
me
might
hit
want to go
home.
thank them by taking away his drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's drunk and high.
I don't want
I
to
don't
take
know about
anything away
drunk,
from
but-
somebody if that's their personal
No,
decision.
he was drinking alcohol behind me. I heard
Oh my
it.
god.
I'll give me a minute. I'll go
Claire,
talk to
how much
him.
time do we have left?
Don't
the next
force anything. Don't make him do something he doesn't
No,
want to do.
I know.
Even if
I'm
it is
just
destructive.
gonna
I
talk.
mean, considering last time Puffer almost hurt
Gonna talk.
someone, so
Yeah, that's
Well,
the
Puffer
only
needs to
reason
understand.
I'm just gonna
Fine.
try and tell them hey, do it
Then
elsewhere.
then
I
then they
mean-
need to understand that's their problem to fix. That we can't force them to do anything that they don't want to do.
I'm just gonna go try and wait.
Yeah, just talk to them. Just see what you can do.
Be right back.
There, are we taking an extra 5 minutes, or what are we doing?
Bye now.
Yeah.
Without
Hey.
knowing what everybody else really wants, so I'm glad that
I
you
respect
guys are
that.
here to
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
support
I was
us.
I was told you guys have drugs or
That's not.
No,
That's
no,
not
no,
true.
that's not
People
true
are
at
just
all.
spreading rumors.
no. Listen. I understand if you do or don't. Just like try and
No,
wait
no,
till
don't worry.
after the debate.
Yeah, no,
If
no,
anything,
no,
do
we're fine.
outside of
Yeah, I
Maryland.
know. We're not doing any. It's
Yeah, no,
fine.
we don't have
Technically, there are
any,
no
no.
laws
We're
against
clean.
it right now.
It's just
Yeah,
rumors.
they,
Listen,
they,
you
they
know
said
how
they're
it
not
is.
doing it today.
Wait,
JD.
do you guys wait?
Yeah.
If you guys do get elected, do you plan to like outlaw it by chance?
I don't know about that. I think we plan on making it.
Maybe
I
like
think,
Legalized, to be
designated
honest.
drug zones.
yeah,
That would be.
maybe
Yeah, that'd be.
maybe
Okay,
like
that'd be
outside
great,
of
that'd be great.
town.
Like
We
medicinalized.
you do either that
Yeah.
or
Like make it so that it's more there's more control. It's more a
Yeah.
controlled thing, but
And
not
I understand.
illegal.
you can use it for medicine.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's a new thing that's come around. We should just, instead of like getting rid of it immediately, try and use it for the best. It's
Yeah.
being brought up as a really bad thing in a lot of situations, but I don't. It hasn't been technically odd. Aren't you like 17 puffer?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Anyways, we should
Well,
probably get back
yeah.
to the
we should.
debate.
I know
Yeah.
Jay's
You
getting
gotta go.
impatient, so.
But
You
listen,
gotta go do your
listen,
president stuff.
This is a political gathering. Don't listen to the rumors that people are spreading, okay?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Asher.
Politics always involves a lot of lies.
I don't know.
and-
Asher's.
Listen,
I don't know if Asher knows that they aren't outlawed just yet. Just try not to do it in the auditorium, because I know they have some
no, of course,
effects.
we would never do
No,
anything.
we wouldn't do that. We have more self-control than that.
We are
We're
law-abiding
respectful,
citizens.
Okay?
That goes with drinking
are.
as well. Just try to
Well, technically,
keep
we're
it
citizens.
keep it
Of course.
little.
I'm a politician. I'm a mayor of Evergreen. I represent a people, okay? And my goal here isn't to cause any trouble.
Thank you guys for coming, by the way.
Of course.
Of course.
No worries.
Yeah, let's
course.
go back to the.
That was
over
the
for
wrong
me.
vote.
Alright.
Take this one.
Oh.
Come on.
Hoffer, are you all there?
Don't worry, I
think he's
didn't
all
look.
there.
Thank you.
Did anyone new come?
Not that I know
Nope.
of.
Okay. Did the light go off at any point when nobody stepped
Nope.
through?
Not that I know of. I
Okay.
was kind of.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we're good.
All right.
Oh,
Let's hope we don't blow up.
All right, are we?
I would stop repeating that because it's not bound to happen.
In the
Let's hope for the real part of the
presidential
conversation.
candidates and those who think they're presidential candidates, please take the stand.
Huh?
Alright,
Interesting
so
choice.
we're gonna, much like with the first one, we're gonna open with, opening statements. These are gonna be more in depth because, of course, this is gonna be the full plan. JD, you begin.
Statement?
Yeah. What do you have?
I-
What do you?
I feel like past election, no one was prepared when leaving. I feel if I'm elected president, I can be more prepared, and I can prepare this town for better changes, better safety, and work.
Is that it? All right. You know what? Let's get this part over with. Jay, you're next.
Since Marigold was founded, it started off as a very small community. We weren't prepared for the kinds of issues we'd be facing in the years since we've kicked off our very first election. Despite my past and my issues of leaving Marigold, I do believe I am the one, along with my vice president, to enact the proper steps to properly securing and making Marigold a better place. We know what has to be done. That is all.
All right. Also very short. MBS, do you have some words for us?
Don't worry, guys. I would keep this one short. Firstly, disregard anything Rob has said. He's not really in the best mental state right now. Secondly, a lot of you knew me. Some for worse reason than others, and I'm not gonna be here saying that I'm an ideal leader or anything. I'll keep this simple. One snap of a finger, that's all it takes to bring down a city. I've seen it with my own eyes. And if we don't do anything right now, that's going to happen here. It's already happened with Sharma. That was my mistake. I should have been there for that, but I'm here now. I'm going to bring a change. I'm not just going to sit around or just leave town like some other senile old man. That's pretty much it.
So I have a question for all the candidates.
Go ahead.
So how do you all plan to support the distribution of penis milk?
Nope, we're skipping this. Okay.
Everyone
sorry,
gets
it's
it.
a valid question.
No, everyone gets it. Simple answer.
Everyone gets it?
Yeah, everyone.
That is strong. I support that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Everybody should
feel
have the right to penis milk.
I
Ben,
agree.
Banning
Ben, it's
Ossicone
not,
trade.
Ben, it's not called penis milk. It's called milk.
No,
Just
no. Sorry. I was just, I was talking
What was
then.
your question?
Well, sorry.
I also have a question. So, MBS, you're stating that your vice president does not speak for you. Isn't that kind of counterintuitive? What's up with
No,
that?
because I'll keep it simple. I'm not sitting here. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm here running for actual presidency. I'm just here to make you guys listen and not make the same mistakes again.
All right, if we're done with the opening section, this is going to be a little structured a little differently from the first half of this. This is going to be more personal, directed at each of the candidates individually. Okay, so let's start over here. JD, I'm actually going to be here to do stuff because you seem to never be around when things go down.
I plan on being more on time with things. I just during this whole thing, it was when I was inaugurated, I guess. It was sudden. I wasn't prepared. I didn't have anything planned. I was kind of following Jay, and then he left. So I plan on being more on time with things. I try my best. I stayed up all night just so I wouldn't wake up late for this. And I understand in the past I do lose track of time, but I plan on being a lot more on time.
All right. MBS, I'll be blunt with this one. Are you torturing people in the prison?
No.
All right. All right, moving on.
Objection.
Jay, when can we expect you to abandon this again?
Go on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, when I
Sorry
was
there, I
actually
couldn't hear you.
under the influence one time, MBS was quite violent. So I
didn't
believe.
even touch you. That was Asher.
Okay, please let.
I think you're forgetting you were drunk.
Yes, no, I was.
Please,
but
guys,
I remember.
calm it down. Anyway, I was saying, Jay, when can we next expect you to abandon us?
I won't be abandoning Marigold. I know that's the one thing that's, known about me and my character, but it is not something I have in mind. I don't plan to walk out on the city just like I did with the interview either. I'm here to mend what I've broken.
All right. Moving back over here to.
I have a question.
No tricks, no gimmicks.
Can't you do that without rerunning for presidency?
Sadly, I won't have much of a place where I can do that if I'm not.
Okay.
All right, JD.
Yes.
You've already been president for 5 months. How is getting elected again going to change it? You're going to change the fact that you've done nothing.
Well, when I was for these 5 months, Jay left, told no one. Me, YB both were alone. The whole thing, we had nothing planned. If I'm reelected, I guess we have plans for different precautions. We're trying to get things put through right now, and I'm not elected. I can't do that. And trying to help Marigold, trying to help the people all care about. Bulk, Bolt, Tree, all of it. All stuff that is all my highest priority right now. Includes the safety of it.
All right.
Considering circumstances, I think you've done a good job, JD. No worries.
All right. MBS. How do I word this? You already mentioned that you were not around when Karma came. Do you have a reason why?
As I said before, I put fate in the wrong candidate. I thought Jay would do the right thing. I was wrong. It's as simple
Sorry.
as that. I just took a day off.
Could you speak up a little bit, please? Can't actually hear you from back here.
I was busy.
Sorry.
Okay. All right.
If I may.
Yeah. Go ahead.
MBS, with all due respect, while you were busy doing whatever it is you thought was more important than defending Marigold, I assembled the knights despite my past issues in the week before, and I actually gave my life to stop and prevent Sharma. Where were you then? Where were you after that? I didn't even see you until I returned. Was what you had going on way more important?
Yes, it was, because somebody has to put up countermeasures here. You can't just tell everybody that a god is gonna come here and not expect me to try and do something about it.
Yet, what were you doing? We still don't even know that.
Who do you think has been actually getting productive stuff done on the spires? You've seen where Sharma is right now. You know that that's not something anyone else here has been able to do yet.
I have been doing the research.
What MBS is trying to say is that I've already done what I need to do with Sharma. 4 nights ago, as Simon had mentioned, I did move Sharma to the finished prison. He's more contained and more safe than he was previously. The guild/tavern was not a safe place for Sharma. Anybody could have walked in there should they have wanted to. But upon my return, and a week since my speech, I've already done 2 things that I promised: moving Sharma and the deconsecration of J Enterprises, which happens later today.
How about
So
you tell
back
them
to
how
what I
we
was saying
really
about MBS.
took care of Sharma?
Simon put together a prototype device that would actually nullify the mind of Sharma, causing him not to think straight, causing him to move erratically. And it worked. That is how we did it. That is how MBS, Simon, and I moved Sharma overnight. With no bumps in the road.
Keyword moved.
I took care of it. Same with Simon, same with MBS.
Yet you're here taking all the credit.
I have not once said that. I've listed the 3 of
You
us.
literally just said that.
And others
I
know
haven't
too.
mentioned it 3 times in the same day now, have I?
Do you want to explain? Do you want to tell them
Sure,
how we
we
moved
took.
Sharma? Go ahead.
Sure. We put handcuffs on him. We threatened his life. We took him.
This is true.
Whose idea was that?
That was mine.
Can I bring up the fact that no one told me about this? I'm just now finding out.
Yeah, you can bring that up.
The fact that Jay came back from whatever he was doing in news and is just saying he's president again. And I understand where he comes
You're
from.
talking about New Sion as if we're not from that same home, JP.
I know we
You were
are.
at the speech a week ago. You know exactly what I was doing. If there's anybody in this room besides even Hollow, you should be the one to understand exactly what I went back to see.
I understand why you did it. Anyone? You didn't leave any prep. Didn't even left. You just straight up left. And then you
You're
came
right.
back and started.
This is a known fact.
Started just taking control again. You didn't talk to anyone
I'm not
about it
taking
first.
control.
Just, well, you're making some pretty big decisions for someone who's supposedly the president again.
Someone needs to do something. Cyanide is a brilliant mind, MBS is a great peacekeeper, and I'm the one with the history, and I am the one that knows what needs to be done.
Okay.
You and I both know, so don't stand there and tell me that anything Nucion related is something, whatever that was. And I said it to everyone at my speech a week ago too. I looked you all in the eyes and told you the 3 things I plan to do. And 2 of them have already been done. What's left is the re-election. That is why I'm here, whether I'm a suitable candidate or not. Something needs to change, and it's about time
All
somebody
I'm
does it.
saying is that what am I supposed to be doing? Are we both just president? Am I just vice president again? You haven't told me any of it. Actually, I have a better question. What do the people of Marigold, do they want you as president, or do they want me as president until the re-election?
Is this an open floor or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
we're
course.
going to answer.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hold a vote right now.
Well,
Should we say anyone
as
who
as
wants?
someone left and someone was already elected, and they still have their term.
I also believe that whether you were in power or not, you probably would never have came up with the decision to move Sharma regardless. Just putting that out there.
Should we have a thing where anyone who wants Jay back in power be on the side of the stage that, like, be on the side of the bleachers that Jay's on? Anyone who wants JD to remain president until the election come over here.
All right, yeah, we can do that.
That is how we'll hold this vote.
You heard the instructions. JD over here, Jay over here.
JD.
I still
and
have to
Jay.
watch security, but I will stand on the bleacher side.
Can I get on there?
No, you're up there. You don't get
Damn
a
it.
vote.
All right.
All right, that's pretty clear. Okay, go back to your seat.
Yeah, I don't think anybody needed to actually see that. We all know the answer.
Whatever.
Okay,
People have spoken.
so
Let's go.
All right, you know what? Let's
now
JD's
on,
entitled to the JD's entitled
before you
to
do
the
anything else, I
term
need
that
to
they
know.
got elected for.
I went this entire election without anyone telling me things. That's something I need. I need some people to tell
Without
me
doing
what.
something either.
JD, with all due respect, leaders shouldn't be told what to do. If you want
I'm
to be a
not
leader,
saying
you should know.
tell me what to do. I'm saying I wasn't told when things are
I've been
happening.
back 2 weeks and I've already made big steps. If you want to remain in president, you want to tell these people that you're actually going to do something until the election proves otherwise. Go right ahead. Just know that Sharma's safer and, well, moved.
I understand that,
because of the three
but I
people who were
still
also here.
wasn't let known about that whole.
Well,
Technically,
maybe if you were actually there,
I said
they
it
could
to your
have told
face.
you.
said it afterwards.
If you were actually around, you would have been around. I said it in front of
Yeah.
everyone. Everyone knew exactly what I was going to do.
That was
I
just
think
decided to do
JD's
it that
whole
night as well.
thing is the fact that you didn't tell him when it was happening. You said it was going to happen. You didn't tell him when. You didn't invite him to it. He still has. He should be told things.
president or vice president. I still need to be brought in. I still need to be let know.
So you're saying
when
I should come
happen.
to you? You should never come to me?
I'm saying at least let me know.
Where do
when
I
it's gonna
find you,
happen.
JD? Where do people find you?
Okay, that's actually another good question. I recently moved back into Marigold. I had moved a little bit to the outskirts and realized that not the best area. So at the moment, for the time being, I am living in a new house right behind where White. So worst case, you can find me in JNT, Town Hall. Not even JN anymore. I quit, you know?
Yes, you resigned.
Yeah.
My point still
Okay.
stands. If you can convince
you
the
guys
people
done?
that stood on your side of the bleachers that you're actually going to do something, go for it. Go do something.
I'm sorry, but this seems to be way more personal than it started off as.
It is. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We can
Yeah,
move
let's-
on now.
We've gotten off topic.
There, do we have any more questions?
Yeah, one more for you. How long are you sober for currently?
7 months. Since the last time I first saw you.
Okay. That's all I have prepared, but we'll open it up to the floor again if anyone has anything, and also if for the people watching at home, aka Twitch chats, have any questions, please feel free.
I have a question for Jay.
Yes, Asher.
What are you to do when someone in power, or said to be in power, hurts someone else? What are they meant to take blame and take responsibility for? Do you think they should? Or do you think they should hide and cower behind themselves in a little bubble?
Well, it's clear to me in the time that I've actually been away, there's been countless of times where people have been locked up for something and nothing has been done to change that. So I don't know. What needs to be done, Asher, to people who get locked up? Or who deserve to be locked up for that matter? For good, maybe, this time?
I don't know, Jay. Maybe you could tell me. I mean, you are the one running for
Well,
president, aren't you?
the question was for everyone as well, right? JD, MBS?
Seems like you're not answering the
This is
question.
a debate.
I'm
I've said what I
asking you
needed to say. I
specifically.
want to hear Mike.
If someone
Asher did
like
ask you.
JD, say if JD was to go hurt someone else in this town, what should he come forth or should he just sit and hide?
I think it's important to share both sides.
Mm-hmm. All right then.
I feel like someone does something wrong. Like the other day, I'm sorry if this is a touchy subject right now. The other day, there's an incident between,
In Ace, yes.
and you came and told me about it. Because of that, I was able to somewhat resolve the situation, tell you what needed to be done. I appreciate you doing.
Mm-hmm.
You held accountable for a lot of your actions as well. So far, redeemed yourself with all that, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, JD.
I feel like you're skipping something there.
What?
I think you're skipping the fact that I was there. I was the one that brought Asher to you. If I didn't bring Asher to you, you wouldn't have even known about it. Unlike you, I'm actually there. I'm constantly there. I know what's going on. I'm not
Okay,
just wandering around Marigold.
okay, Ambia. Then, during the whole situation with Asher, outside of town, when had killed, what, like, sorry to bring this up, you were supposed to be watching him, making sure he didn't do wrong. You were his parole officer, and you didn't do anything. Instead, you just
Ironically, my other one
sat,
isn't doing anything
killed.
either.
What was that? Sorry?
My other one isn't doing anything either. Actually, he's not even here.
Sam isn't technically a parole officer. Just you're just kind of and I understand
Funny, I
when
haven't
things
seen him in
happen,
a while.
but MBS hasn't been doing.
And you have?
I think I've been doing a lot better at you, at least. I think I'm
Dude,
actually
I'm
doing
not the president. I'm
okay.
not the president. I'm just a
Still
random
been held
guy.
accountable. Still had responsibilities. Haven't been able to see any of, or most of them at least.
I'm not just gonna play
And who
watchdog
says
while other shit goes down.
that I'm not going to do the same when it comes to president?
I never said I'm gonna be a good president. I'm just saying I'm gonna get shit done. I don't even care if you guys vote for me. 2 days. That's all it's gonna take, and all your problems will be gone.
Okay. Also seems like you
I'm
and
just here
Rob
for the
don't
sake of it. Oh no, we communicate very well.
Didn't you also
We just went
say, like,
straight off script.
with one of my questions earlier, that you don't consider yourself to actually be running for president?
No, I think this is a waste of time. We should be out there acting, not sitting here wasting time.
So then why are you here?
I'm here to make
If
you
you're
guys realize this isn't gonna solve anything.
So then why are
We've
you
already
wasting your
wasted
own
2 hours
time?
because my time doesn't matter in the
You
grand
aren't
scheme
you
of
a
things.
knight?
I'm insignificant. I'm just a simple Knights member. It's not like I have any say in what things go on here.
Sorry, then
You just
why are
have
you
to
running?
talk to people. Sorry, were you saying?
I was just saying, like, if that's your, if that's your view, MBS, like, why are you running?
Once again, for the sake of it, to make you guys realize, I don't know when I'm gonna get my next chance to be here on stage in front of most of the people that actually are in Marigold or are here regularly.
So are you running or are you not?
I am running, but I don't care if I win or lose. It doesn't matter. As long as we have someone to actually get shit done, I'm fine with it. And if I have to do it, then I will.
Very flawed logic.
Yeah,
Well, guess what? It's a flawed city. I'm only human. I am flawed. I'm not
And
here sitting like Jay having his savior complex.
I've been here 2 weeks and I've already kept promises. I haven't seen that from either of you.
Kept
Guess what?
promises,
I
but you've
don't
also
make
broken.
promises. I don't make promises.
I didn't. Again, Jay, left and nothing prepared. I had no promises prepared. I had nothing to do. I'm only just now recently starting to get things done.
JD, you've had 5 months, and all you've done is twiddle your thumbs and watch people die. I know this. Is this really what you convinced your people on the side of the bleachers to really vote for, to really be in favor of?
I might not be the best president, all right?
Oh, I'm far from it either. But somebody has to do something good.
I understand that. I feel like the whole situation.
JD, I'll be honest. Nobody here actually blames you for not being able to do anything in 5 months. I get it. It's a hard thing to do, but the reality is 5 months is 5 months. We could have done literally anything in that time, and we
I
didn't.
understand.
Yeah.
Also, almost
I'm not blaming you for anything.
almost every day happen trying to fix things. I really am. But when more issues arise, they're here, I have to put other things aside. And it might not seem like I've done anything, but I have been trying to prepare things to do.
I get it, which is why I need you to realize you don't need to be president to actually get shit done. You just need to be there for the people.
sorry, are they not one and the same?
You've seen the presidents here. I'm pretty sure it's not the same thing.
Does that conclude this question? Are we ready for another?
Sure.
Anything else from the crowd?
Yeah, actually. What is all your stances on the glowstone issue?
I'm gonna eradicate it.
Jay, you speak about JD's
Yes,
not
Asher.
doing anything for 5 months. And I get you went somewhere, you went to go see your people. That doesn't make up an excuse, though, for you to blame JD for doing nothing when you also did nothing. You left. And yes, you may be saying sorry for that, but you going at JD saying he didn't do anything, you didn't do anything either, and you were the president.
With all due respect, Asher, I believe Jay has never stated that he did anything. He was talking simply about what he did within the time frame that he got back, not within the time frame where he left.
Oh yes, 2 weeks. I get that, but still, nothing. He left the people that cared about him and that trusted
This is
him.
fair.
That
This
is
is fair.
a real point.
Yep. I'm not standing here and going to keep saying sorry. I will be. I'm not expecting any forgiveness. I've said that time and time again.
That's not the point I'm making.
The,
Get off
the
JD's
issue,
ass about saying not doing anything.
I'm
Dude
not trying to be like that.
looks like a
I'm
child. I'm gonna be
just
honest. He's
offering
a
the
kid.
simple comparison.
You know, this whole thing is about what I've done so far. But in reality, I'm not running to fix things that I've done. I'm running to make changes and do things. I wasn't prepared before. I am going to be prepared now. The courthouse, one that's, I don't even know if it's been fixed yet. I'm going to make use of it. It's just collecting dust. I'm going to actually make some cases. I'm actually going to hold people accountable for the law. I'm going to get shit done.
Then do it.
Anything else?
Back
if
to
I
Asher's
may.
question. Sure, go ahead.
Okay. I have a question for you, Jay, actually. What do you plan on doing with our criminal system in this town? Because I believe that a lot of cases, especially lately, where people have been injured, have actually injured pretty badly as well, have just gone unheard of. What do you plan on doing about it?
I want to reevaluate exactly how we take care of people that are committing crimes, selling drugs, injuring others. I think it's time we take a really good hard look at what it is we need to do to prevent that moving forward. Marigold is a place where everyone can be welcomed. It's a place where people have come for second chances. But second chances do get wasted pretty often. I am not one for, you know, looking past the things I've done. But what needs to be considered is what exactly needs to be done to prevent crimes from going forward, especially certain individuals. What needs to happen that they will stop committing crimes?
AJ, you might want to take a
Clearly,
look at OBS.
yeah.
Is that all, or?
Okay, a more lighthearted question. Well, kind of. Could we at least get something, like, to remember the Hollow and YB for the thing that they had to deal with? Because it took till just a few days ago now for me and Moss to finally put up a memorial for the two. Me and Moss, keep in mind, none of you did anything besides put some graves, yeah, but those two also lost lives. So can we at least install a holiday or something to remember that day?
Maybe like a proper memorial?
I again
There are
don't want
memorials
to.
around town.
Yeah, I don't want to intrude on the conversation again, but the only reason why we haven't put up memorials is because we've been busy trying to stop the problem that caused it in the first place. I would love
Please take
to.
some time, okay? It's just needed. No arguing, just please. JD, it's really up to you. Please at least do something about that.
Anything else?
I have a question for Jay. You talk about holding people accountable for hurting others, for crimes they've committed. You gonna hold yourself accountable?
I could.
Then do it.
For what?
Hold yourself accountable, Jay.
For what crime?
If anyone has any crimes Jay has committed against them, now would be the time to speak up, I guess.
And we would say breaking and entering when he stabbed me and lit half my arm on fire, but then again, I did break and enter in his house and plan to kill him for something, so not
Yeah,
gonna
let's
say
maybe
that.
not mention that in front of everyone.
Yeah, you just
I'll
openly
say it.
admitted to a crime.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
And
didn't harm him, and I
he will
decided
say
I'm
it,
not
and
gonna
nobody
harm
will
him.
do anything about it.
Yeah, then how about you say what you've done, Jay? So shut up.
All right, what
Jesus.
happened?
Admit it to everybody now.
YB,
If you want to start speaking the fuck up.
Jay Deuce.
There's been a lot of talk about holding people accountable like 3 times now, but nothing has come up. What
You want to
did
talk
something
about how you
happen?
stabbed me?
Excuse me?
My
You
lord.
motherfucker.
Wait, what?
Why be gonna bring that up like that wasn't an accident? That's filthy.
Sigh, it still happened.
It doesn't
still
matter if it
happened.
just happened. If I accidentally tripped in on an arrow, that still happened, but there was an accident. You can't just blame somebody for something that they didn't mean to do.
How do you accidentally stab someone?
Because he was going for me.
If I may have the floor,
Wait,
Oh, it's all
going
yours.
for
Don't worry
you.
about it.
I'm
Wybie,
on the
was
stage.
this?
May I present why my side?
Go on.
It is no mystery as to the kind of people that Asher and I both are. I knew of Asher even before I left Marigold completely. I was unaware of the kind of person he was. I was also unaware in whose town I was staying in the night before I even came back, just 2 weeks ago. Once I realized and was caught up on the things Asher had been doing in this town, which nobody has properly dealt with, I saw a solution. I saw the kind of person he is and wanted to take care of him. It wasn't until he broke and entered into J Enterprises armed and wanted to kill me. I acted in self-defense, in which a former, or even maybe current, Knight of Marigold prevented it. If we're bringing this on to light, it was Puffer. He prevented things from getting worse. He punched me first. I stabbed back. And that is the truth. After this, the same night that we moved Sharma to the prison, there was an altercation at the guild. Asher and I instigated each other, in which things were going to get messy. When I went to swing at Asher, Wybie stepped in the way, taking the hit to the back.
Sorry, Jay. Can I bring up? Said he punched you, then tried stabbing him.
I knew this point would
In my
come up.
office, a consecrated government building at the time, which by the end of today will no longer be.
But we're not talking about that. That was self-defense, sure. What wasn't was trying to force Asher Moss and I out of the guild when they were setting up a memorial for what happened at the guild. We were just there peacefully, trying to set
It had
some
nothing
stuff
to do
up.
with the memorial. It was close to midnight and the place closes eventually. I was also
We
going
would-
to return Sharma's items that he had left in that cell. And I'm not saying that I did anything good or wrong. I acted out of malice. I intended to hurt Asher.
I don't
Just
understand,
like others
Wybie,
have also done in Marigold.
why set up a memorial at that time when the place was going to close regardless? I don't get it.
It
What
was
was so
just
difficult about leaving when you were asked to
timing.
if you were just there?
we were there. We were gonna leave before it closed. It hadn't closed yet. It was still open. It was closing soon. Yeah, we would have been out of there by the time that it closed.
That doesn't answer my question. Why were you there before closing time anyway? You should have just been there during the day, where would you have had plenty of hours.
I happened
That-
to bump into Asher and Moss, and we happened to do that. It just happened then and there. It wasn't
Okay,
like I was specifically going in there at that time thinking, oh yeah, let me do this right before it closed. It happened just then.
So again, you guys are using Jay being there enforcing the law as an
There was
issue.
no law to
Sorry, what law
enforce.
side?
It
If
wasn't
If it was
closed
before
yet.
closing time,
It was
then
before
what's
closing.
It was just
they were
before
there after-
closing, and
It
he
never
was
doesn't
doing
matter.
something confidential.
Sai, it's just
didn't
before
know
closing.
that.
There's no laws against.
Nobody
just-
knew that he was doing anything confidential that day.
There's
Yeah,
no
he
laws
didn't
against
tell
that.
anyone what day
they
he was
had-
going to be moving
if-
Sharma.
If the guild
If
had
you would've
just
told me.
closed, then you could say, "Hey, I need you guys to leave," and then if they don't, then it'd be considered illegal.
So why do they have to leave the second it closed? Why couldn't you have just taken it to another day regardless?
No, hold
Because
on,
we
hold
were
on, hold
already.
on.
Why are
Hold
we?
on. I hate to interject here. I hate to put my opinions here, but how are we focusing on the fact that they were here while it was open and glossing over the fact that Jay admitted he was intending to cause harm?
Yeah, Jay
Because
was
the-
intending
Once
to
it got
hurt
to a
Asher.
point,
That doesn't matter.
I didn't
You
walk
still
into that
intended to
building
do it.
knowing that as soon as I
Harm
saw
is
Asher, I was
harm.
going to drive an
were the
axe through
ones-
his face.
I was trying to. I said a genuine thing to you, and then you had to reply with a smart-ass comment. That's what started the fight.
Did you
All right,
instigate the
asshole.
attack?
You're one to talk about smart-ass comments, Asher.
Mm-hmm.
Who
To
in-
the rest
who-
of you too. Am I speaking crazy here?
Who instigated the attack?
I've only been back 2 weeks, and you should all know exactly
Mr.
what kind of
Meredith's
person Asher is. So
question.
how is it that now I'm being looked at as a criminal?
Because
Answer
I'm
the
trying to
You know
change
what's-
too, Jay. You talk about change, and now I'm also
Yes,
trying
Meredith.
to change.
You know what's funny, Jay?
I said who instigated the attack. Did you instigate the attack?
At the guild, it was me.
Okay. Another question. When he went into Jay, did you say that he punched you?
Yes, in which he did.
Okay.
I did.
He
I don't
struck me
think
first. I retaliated with my sword and lit his arm on fire.
No, that
that
was
seems
when I
a
broke into
okay.
your house.
That seems a little extreme for self-defense.
Why does it matter if it's extreme for self-defense? It was self-defense. I don't understand the question.
J
don't even care
Enterprises
about
was a
that.
consecrated building.
Why do we
There's
care
signs
about...
clearly there.
Okay, guys, why do we care about that? Wybie got harmed, and no one's talking about that. Jay's not taking responsibility. Even though he's sitting here talking about responsibility to be taken. At least I've
Because it
gone
was
to
an
jail for
accident.
every... No, listen, I've gone to jail for everything I've done.
You act as if
Shut
I
up,
wasn't the
Jay.
one who
Shut
struck
up and
Wybie.
listen. Okay, listen. I've gone to jail for everything I've done. Why is he not taking responsibility? He talks about it, yet, see, he's not taking responsibility. I went to jail for what I did, at least.
With all due respect, Asher, you murdered people.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's a
what has
bit
that
different.
done?
You
See,
don't
but
deserve
Asher-
jail time. You deserve
Sai.
exile.
Sai,
Asher went to jail
Then
for
kill me,
kidnapping.
Sai.
You know?
You
I didn't say
exile me.
kill. I said exile.
Oh.
What's up with him
Sai.
saying kill me?
What's that meant to mean, Jay?
Asher
Yes,
went
That
to
was that
jail
same,
for
what's that
kidnapping.
same comment?
You're saying
Okay,
that
so-
that Jay shouldn't go to jail for stabbing
Okay,
me?
let's say Jay does go to jail. What would you sentence him to? Because it was okay. First, attend to harm, sure, but that wasn't actually what happened because he didn't harm Asher. It was an accidental cut to
He
you.
did hit
who was
Asher
getting
a
in the
couple of
way.
times. Both of them.
Alright.
There was an altercation between the two. I got
That
the
means
front
they
end
would
of
get
it.
sentenced for fighting, not instigating the fight. It was fighting. He didn't hit
Felony
him
is felony.
without retaliation. So that
Can we
means
take a
Asher
step back
and
here?
Jay are
No,
both
because then at
accountable.
that point Asher is hitting Jay back at self-defense for fighting the same thing that Jay did. Asher hit Jay. That's self-defense on Jay's behalf. Jay hit Asher. Then Asher hit back. That's self-defense for Asher. Then.
So it would only be instigate to an attack. But
And
it
whatever he
was
goes
an
to
attack
jail
with a
for,
sharp
a
object.
felony is a felony.
There, are you
Regardless,
gonna
it's
interrupt
still
or do
instigate to
I?
an attack.
Guys.
You caused enough harm. Shut up.
Shut up, everyone. We get it. You're
This
all
isn't a
criminals.
courtroom.
This has gotten out of hand. This is over now. We get it. You're all criminals. This is over. See you all in a few weeks for the election. Wait. Actually, on the topic of criminals, care to explain this? Yeah.
Fucking bastard.
Whoa. Hey.
What the
What
heck
the-
are you doing?
Hey,
Whoa.
hey,
Let's
Hey,
not deal with
hey,
that.
hey,
Wait, security. Where's the
No.
security?
Where's
I'm
the
sorry.
Uh,
Oh my god.
JD,
President?
hold fair down. Jay,
No,
help me.
hold on. Sai, stop.
Everyone, out of my house now.
What are you doing just standing there? We just got an attack. Someone hold fair down.
No, Sai, hold on.
What the fuck was on that letter
Listen.
there? What was
What
on
was
there?
wrong with you? Nobody
We
knows
can
what was
see
on the
all
letter.
that.
The attack happened. Why is there just allowed to go free?
Okay, Sai. Did you not see MBS just start beating the shit out of there?
Yes, I understand that MBS instigated the fight.
okay.
Doesn't mean we can't just let him go.
Okay. We can talk to him
Okay.
later.
No, we can't just talk to him later. What are you talking
Sai,
about?
this is self-defense if you didn't know. All right?
You don't just get to walk away from self-defense. It's still a crime.
Well, obviously Jay is.
As if
So
that excuse hasn't worked before.
Don't try and get out of this. I don't understand what you're going at. Just because it's
I
self-defense
just
doesn't
want
mean
to know
we
what's
can't
on
hold
that
him.
note. What is on there?
okay.
What was on
It's
the note? Yeah.
self-defense.
What was on...
You
Guys,
need to
shut
calm
up.
the
What was
fuck
on
down,
there?
okay? You
What
need
was
to.
on the note there?
MBS is a wanted criminal in several nations.
Huh?
Oh, shit. And yet this is the guy trusted to be guard of a prison.
I'll have to see that.
Or- Rather, was. I'm
This
out of
is
here.
fucking
Get out of my
ridiculous.
house.
This is ridiculous. Somebody
Yeah.
cuff him.
Sai,
Sai, this
we'll
isn't
deal with this another day, okay? Right
What
now
the
is not a good.
Boy is gone.
Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are morons. How do you just let somebody like that go? It doesn't matter if it was self-defense. It's still something we have to question him about.
Okay.
You don't just let somebody who killed somebody leave. That's not how it works, whether it's self-defense or not. Do you guys have any idea how the justice system works?
Sai,
You don't let a killer go.
calm the fuck down for a second, all right? You're trying to run for vice president and you're freaking out.
I'm not freaking out because of something bad. I'm freaking out because you guys did nothing. Nothing.
They didn't do anything wrong. Sai.
What did you want us to do? Make a citizen's arrest?
Yes, I wanted you guys to hold him down so we can question him.
Oh, and then you want us to risk our lives.
Wanted us to hold him down? That's
Or you could,
for
like,
what?
question him and take him into custody in a
you are
less
the night
tense
side.
situation.
Where is he now? Where is he now?
Probably
we
in
can't
his
question him
house.
now.
Sai,
Fine. You know.
you have to take these things.
Well, I don't think he's left
These
yet because the
situations
lamps
need to be
haven't
handled
gone off.
differently.
Yeah.
You're not handling this correctly. All right.
Then put the weapon down.
You
just-
question him later
Oh my
in
God,
a more
you
calm
fucking
manner.
Idiots. Holy shit.
Okay, he wanted us
You
out.
guys just watch somebody kill someone, and you're just okay. We'll just let. No, it's fine. We'll talk to him in a couple of hours. No, it's good. It's good. He just murdered someone. What?
Oops.
Fuck.
Huh? I timed out also. Wait.
Yeah, same.
Everyone did.
The fuck just happened?
Everyone timing out. Hold on.
Bye.
Anyway, I don't understand if you guys know how big this is. This isn't something you could just let somebody walk away, whether you think it is or not. You don't just see somebody shoot somebody on the sidewalk and then just leave. I don't care if it was self-defense. We need to get a hold of him.
Okay.
Listen,
You have
we'll get a hold of him,
Fine.
Sai.
Then
We
start
just
searching the room because the lamps have not gone off and he's still in here.
I'm
Okay,
pretty sure
hold
he had
on.
a stasis chamber.
Sai.
What?
Never heard of a
JD?
stasis chamber?
That
I
means
can't
someone
talk
was
to you right now.
helping him.
Sorry that this had to end
check
like
behind
this.
the archway.
I mean, that is actually
I
a good
already-
idea.
Yeah, it's smart.
Sorry that this had to end like this.
Is he invisible?
You guys, I would like to switch. Go home for the
Respectfully,
night.
please stay in here until.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's see.
Well, no, Meredith. I'm pretty sure he had a stasis chamber.
I
which means
don't know
he's
what that
gone.
is.
It
Basically-
basically you can it's a thing where you can set it up, and when it gets flicked down, you teleport to where it is.
Yeah, but someone else needs to activate it.
Oh,
But
there's
who would have?
on his.
So that means that
I believe
was
it can be
planned.
activated on its own.
If you have it
And-
on a time.
Yeah.
But that
Hmm.
still means it was planned.
Yeah, I don't think there could have timed it that specifically, though.
I don't know. Maybe there
Was
seemed to
there
have.
anyone? Did anyone leave?
Guys,
I didn't see anyone.
The only
we're behind
person-
schedule.
Okay,
We're
hold
not-
on, hold on, real
People who
quick.
aren't in here anymore, MBS and Fair. So.
I'll question there.
IBS
I
died.
just need everyone to calm down for a minute, okay? There's obviously gone. Once I find him, I will question him. I don't think he's a threat. He did this all in self-defense. I was right there. I think everyone just needs to go home for now.
A self-defense
the thing.
doesn't mean murder.
Self-defense isn't murder, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't be
I
held
understand
accountable
that.
for your
MBS,
Exactly. That's
MBS
why when
attack.
we find him, we'll hold him accountable.
You hold him accountable
But
for it.
we could have saved MBS if someone would have helped me. It doesn't matter if MBS
Sai,
is a
you
criminal.
don't
It would
think
have
we
been better
tried?
if he was alive.
So you
don't
saw
think we
JD
tried?
with you.
There were multiple people standing next to
was
you when
up
MBS died.
The
You were
only
not
thing,
the only person there.
still, we could have caught him. We could have done something if we would have
Okay.
just grabbed there.
Yeah, you don't think
Sai,
restraining
Sai,
him is
Sai,
considered
That's all the
illegal?
past. That's all the
Restraining him
past. Why don't we
for
focus on what we're here to do?
Sai, I need you to consider the stasis chamber. The fact that he could have teleported away even if we had a hold on him. There was no way we are talking to him now. He teleported
just
away. It
the
was not
moral of
something.
it.
So even if you had him, he would have teleported away. He had a
That's
stasis
not what I'm
chamber.
saying. We didn't even try.
Then we can try. You can try now.
Okay.
Hell, if you're not gonna do it, we'll go out there and do it.
That's not what I'm saying.
You
Of
do
course I want to
understand that
fucking
we would
find
have
him.
talked to him after everybody left. It's not something that everybody needed to be here for.
Never mind. Never mind. Nobody understands. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this entire room of people don't understand the most basic stuff of just
Well, we can't change what's already gone down. Why don't we just
You're
focus
right.
on the task at hand?
No, I agree with you, Ven. We need to find him right now. So I'm leaving.
Sai, listen. Hold on.
No.
sorry that this
like
had.
ever stop to think that if he's the only one saying all of this, then maybe he's wrong.
I know it's a whole.
I don't
I'm
think it's
sorry.
not
I'm sorry
wrong.
that this
at
happened, you
least it wasn't
guys.
at least it
You
wasn't an
guys can all go
explosion.
home. I'll have to talk with there later. I don't think Sai understands the whole what happened. I was right there.
JD, if you do need help finding Jeremy,
Don't.
I'll at
It's.
least help you.
I don't think they're. They're tried. You saw that,
I
right?
agree. Yeah, no, I
MBS
saw
punched.
he
It.
didn't
It
go
was. It's the
because MBS
same.
probably didn't want to go back to the.
It's the same situation as what happened between you and Ace, or even Jay and you. Except he actually retaliated with his fists and not whatever. Then when they brought out the axe. This I guess is an active crime scene, so I'm gonna need
That's
everyone to leave
yeah.
now. If I
Meredith, I'll be walking out just so you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
BCs real quick.
Hi.
I left there.
So I know that you just said everyone leave, but I was kind of security for this event.
I know. Sorry, it's just I needed
I have
it.
attendance if you need it.
There really is. I saw everyone who.
Well, yeah, but I have
That was
it
self
written
defense,
down.
right? Sai's just going insane, I guess. I understand. Like
I
he
think it
wants.
was
I understand
self-defense,
he wants
yeah.
them.
MBS took the first swing.
MBS punched, and there punched back, and then MBS brought out his axe, so there brought out it.
Then that was self-defense, yeah. But that's also considered a hit and run if you get away. Like you still have to be interrogated for that.
I understand that. I understand that
So
there was trying to get away,
still
but Sai was
committed a
also trying to
felony in this
restrain.
case.
Sai was also trying to restrain him, which it could have been handled way better. Sai was
Could have been
being,
handled way better, but
Sai
that's
was
still a
being
felony.
way too
That is a hit and
aggressive.
run.
I know, and I'm gonna talk to there about it, but for now, Sai, I just need to talk to him.
I'll
or
try,
something.
but
I need to just talk to there. There's not technically in trouble, but he did hit and run, so it's still
no,
considered.
I think that classifies as trouble because you do not run away after
Yeah.
something like that has happened.
I
That
do
is
know that it
still
was all
considered a
Sai
felony.
also instigated the run. There told everyone to leave. I tried to restrain him, so there. He was in fear for his life, I guess.
So what will happen with there then, JD?
What'll happen
now
with
that people are
you?
looking to you?
Well,
what'll happen with me? What'll happen with Asher? What'll happen with there? What will Sai?
Hey, I'll deal with this.
Really? You will?
Yeah. When I can
And what
tell,
about
you're
me,
not
JD?
you're not active president, right? As we saw from the
You're
vote.
right. Oh yes.
This is an active crime scene, so I'm gonna need.
And what do you plan on doing with me then? With everyone else?
We'll have to question you later about the whole thing. You're lucky I
that's
don't place you under arrest right now. Just leave.
Under what? You have nothing against me.
Jay, get the fuck out. Please.
Hell of a debate.
I think that kind of went. As much as that sucked. Why beat me?
Yeah. I should go and check up on.
I would go check up on Sai.
Yeah, I will. I think maybe
I gotta kind of block
actually
this.
I'm kind of at fear for myself, so I'll do that in a few hours probably. He needs time to cool down, so I'll head off to home for now.
Alright. Done work.
But
I was
There's
expecting
technically
another
to
he
go
large
to
will
the
gathering
die.
without
How
any explosions.
you guys doing
That's
okay? I know that was out of nowhere.
well, Moss has a theory on something.
But
I find it kind of suspicious that MBS and Thayer were being all buddy-buddy just right before this, just for Thayer to come out and be like, "Hey, MBS, you're a criminal." So I just feel like maybe they might have planned
I
it
feel
to
like
distract from something else.
I have a somewhat theory that kind of goes with that. I feel like there,
Oh, cat.
because there was like, we're running out of time. We got to be quick with this, all this stuff. He set that up perfectly to reveal MBS as a.
It was ironically right after the
I don't
self-defense.
think they're intended on killing MBS. I think he intended on outing him and teleporting. But I don't know where he could be. If you find him, just come to my house or the town
I checked
hall to talk to him.
Asphodel. That's where I found them last time.
I don't. That's where
Honestly.
MBS lives, right?
Do you want? I mean, I know, considering I'm not a knight, but maybe best to not send knights towards him. Me, Moss, and some others could at least go and try and find where Thayer is.
Yeah, I might come with you guys just so I can
Yeah.
help question him as one of the knights and president.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with Sai. He's totally gone.
He doesn't.
I don't think
I
he.
mean, technically he's right.
Is it just me, or does self defense have to be? If you're hit back equally the same. Someone
I mean,
threatens you with a
I mean, there
gun.
is a crime when you overstep the
Doesn't mean
boundaries of
murder.
self-defense.
I understand. No, I know that, but like, Asher punched Jay. Jay retaliated by doing all sorts of things. Yeah, which
That seems like a little
it's
I mean,
overkill.
I did also
Which
break into his house and
I'm
he
pretty
stabbed me,
sure.
but
I understand that whole thing. Which
And then
I don't know. I don't think I can hold him accountable if that happens,
that's
unless
fine.
you're willing to like take jail time.
It's fine. I don't really
Other
care.
than that, it's kind of equal, but it does make him look really bad. Which I'm glad that YB and you brought that up. That sucks for YB though.
Yeah.
How are you holding up from that though?
Oh, I'm fine. I've been worried about YB all for like the past 4 days.
I'm surprised Sai doesn't care more about what happened to
Considering
I know.
Sai
Sai's
came
just.
out and pointed swords at us
Simon's gone
when he came up.
berserk.
Hi, YB.
Hey, how you doing? All right? That was
Uh,
out of where?
And how's Sai holding up? Because he seems to be losing it.
I just got very much so yelled at a lot at by Sai. So
Sorry,
really?
I'm sorry to hear that.
don't
It's
worry
okay.
about it.
He's
Too
just
much.
stressed and worried, and that whole
I
thing
know.
was a mess.
I don't think he understands the full self defense. He understands that self defense has to be like.
It's also the fact that like
Sai kind of chased him out of there too. That's the whole. I think. There, I don't.
all I wanted to do was get everybody, or at least non-important people, out of the room.
Yeah.
Keep it so that it's just
I
the people
blocked
who
it
need to
off.
be
It's
there.
considered a crime scene.
Oh, Pedro's still in there. Okay.
Oh shit. I want to go get him.
I can get him later. But I
I'm-
just wanted to get everybody out there except for us there, Sai, Jay, those kind of people, and
They
just
just
talk.
sat there during the whole thing.
Yeah, Jay was
He
just
didn't do
standing
anything.
there.
He didn't
Someone's
say
running
word.
around the hotel.
That's Ven. I saw the shield.
Oh.
I just wanted to get people out of there so that we
I
could have a
wanna-
more controlled environment. Everybody was screaming and yelling over each other. There was no way we are going to get any information at that situation.
Everyone's
And I
yelling.
don't think
Sai's trying
Sai-
to tackle there. What was obviously self defense. He teleported away, so the hit and run. So it's a whole scenario. Well, at least we know that I'm acting president right now. Pretty sure we won that.
Yeah, we should do something about there. At least
I'm going right
take
now.
him,
That's what I'm doing.
like take him in to the town hall, have a conversation with him about what happened,
Yeah,
discuss
I'm
among
gonna.
it, maybe put it into an actual
My whole
court case
thing is
because
that if someone's doing something illegal, you have to talk to them calmly, or else they're gonna freak out and run.
yeah,
It's just
we
common
we
instinct.
we should have a court case about it though. He
I
did kill
will. I
someone,
know.
regardless of if it was self-defense. That is still murder.
I know, and that's as much as it sucks. It's a good reason to get the court back up. But I will hold a court case. I need to go talk to their. You want to
Yeah.
come along, or
I mean, is he even in his house?
he's
probably
probably
not
in
there.
the end.
I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like
Because that's
isn't
where
the
I
end like
last found them.
MBS's place, and
Yeah,
But
the
that's at
end
least where we
is.
could find
wouldn't want
I
we
don't
could find
know.
MBS. And if Moss's theory is correct, then that means that
I mean,
they
yeah,
would
true,
be there.
true.
Well, another thing is, you guys might want to start getting some laws about this stuff into writing and like
Yeah,
publish them.
because a lot of
Because
things are
this is
just
like the
said.
5th time something
Yeah,
like
there's
this
no
has
real
happened now.
like laws in place, and everyone has. I guess everyone has their own definition right now of self-defense, which tends to be the.
Yeah, it should be put in stone.
You put in stone what as a thing. I might actually hold a case. Now, I'm not gonna come up with it by myself. I'm gonna hold a case to see what everyone agrees that it should be.
Mm-hmm.
We
Because
could
then,
head there. Okay, but if we're gonna sit here and talk, we should at least walk and talk.
yeah,
Because
of course he could be.
Oh, yeah.
MBS could, if he teleported to Asphodel, and MBS is there or someone.
Yeah.
I might.
no, you have two people who are very
Yeah.
strong to fighting. So
Well, want to come?
I'm not.
Yeah, I'll come with. I mean, I am your vice president, so.
All right. I think it's best that I don't go with armor. When we do get there and we do confront there, I would take your armor off. Don't seem so he doesn't seem scared.
That's right.
scared.
I just want to talk to him. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. He freaked out. And I understand why he ran too. He wanted everyone to leave. No one was leaving. Everyone was yelling. So I was trying to tackle him. Put it away, I guess. I think I remember where it is.
Yeah,
With me.
let's head. I went
Not
there,
look very
and
good for him.
Jay keeps bringing up that day. So
Classic fair, running away, being shy. Also, what is with the bracket god sign?
I don't know. It's
what's a bracket god?
God.
I love not
Many
believing in
gods
God.
recently.
Well, just don't believe in them, then they can't do El Papa. I think is coming with us.
I don't
Lucky.
think that's how
I
it works.
think Lucky is coming too.
That's okay. Lucky
Do they
can
realize?
come.
Do they realize what they're coming?
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
think so,
you-
actually.
We're just gonna go find there.
Oh,
See if
okay.
he's. We're just gonna go question
Yeah.
him. Don't like attack him or any of that. It's just.
Sure seems like you're about
However,
to.
we're working
Well,
with the guards.
this is protection right
We're
now
working with the
because
Nether.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's the
know.
Nether.
It's the Nether,
Yeah, we're like
and
the
I don't
Secret
know if
Service.
people are gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah, we're the Secret
Once we get to
Service.
the end though, and we find there, we're gonna take all our stuff off. So
We just.
I don't
need
have
to
anything on me
focus
right
at the
now other
end.
than a sword. So I say we head out.
Is
Be
that the way to
careful.
the end?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you
sure
never.
it is.
Last time I was here, I don't like going back.
When
to
Yeah,
when
I
we
forgot
had
about
to
that.
head to it.
Yeah.
Yes, is a war criminal. I don't.
Had boats.
Are you even
I mean, how
surprised?
much
No
do we
one
know about
knows anything
MBS?
about the dude.
Yeah.
I know it.
This is surprisingly nice. This is how I'm gonna travel in the Nether. This is great.
I'm just gonna walk on the
It's actually
side.
finished, though.
I mean, I think we used a different path last time, or maybe not. I don't remember.
No, we definitely did. It wasn't so high up.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I walked. When I walked through, I walked down the other way. Boing.
I just
I've
walked.
never been
We
there.
need like a new
Oh,
When
yeah, I remember that.
when MBS had showed us this area, he brought us through the ice tunnel, just through a portal.
Yeah, you guys go on
Oh,
ahead.
yeah, right, the tunnel.
You guys go on it.
Actually, another thing
Uh,
Marigold official people could do is
Offer!
well, that's a little bit of an issue.
Stop it.
Oh.
Later.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, GD,
Oh,
you
I
may
got.
not be able to make
No,
it.
no, it's fine.
Not that big.
You got cardboard cutouts?
Yeah, I got cardboard cutouts.
Not the cardboard cutouts. Not again.
It's probably safe.
Come on, Puffer, I'll catch you.
Oh, this was the
You
path.
didn't
I didn't
catch
catch
me.
you. Shit, sorry.
Oh.
That's fine. I'll get over the pain in a second. Is there a table in the end? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yep.
Oh, there is? Great.
What?
It's not a table, but yeah.
Oh, okay, this place has changed since I last seen it.
Oh yeah.
What?
It actually did evolve a bit.
Oh shit, everyone's gone in the end. Okay.
There's
Fine, I won't kill those idiots.
There.
Yeah.
There.
As long as they're in captivity, they're
I
fine.
wonder if they're actually gonna be here.
Is it-
We're gonna have to look through the buildings, won't we?
I mean, yeah, sure. It's a big
I
place.
mean, if he's probably if he's here, he's probably looking at us.
Last time I saw him, he popped up right behind me.
So
And I was right here.
constantly looking around.
Let's hope this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Maybe
One
Last time
moment,
I
I'll
was
be
there,
right
he
back.
wasn't here, so.
He was here on the day that that's something I'd prefer not to talk about happened.
Okay.
That I'm gonna slap Jay next time he brings it up. Oh, see, I'm not the only one who has those skulls.
What?
The wizard skulls.
Skulls that you
NBS
had?
has some.
Oh, that's not good.
Maybe
They're
Thayer was right.
dangerous.
Maybe he really is a war criminal.
Yeah, no. He has the skulls, yeah.
He also.
Does he know what they do? Is the question.
Ooh, why is there a hole down to the end? It's like to the void.
Who knows?
Oh, yeah, wow.
There.
He doesn't seem to be here, to be fair.
Yeah.
But where else would he be?
Is there a naked sheep?
I mean, are we sure he doesn't have any other place he could be living in or
Did anyone
staying?
actually check in his house, or are we just gonna guess he's
Even
not
Meredith
most
is
likely?
there.
There's
Oh,
a
wait.
sketchy looking bridge.
Sketchy.
Guys,
looking
there's a
bridge.
house here. Have anyone checked it?
That's NBS's last time I looked inside.
Yeah, but
Just
I mean, we could check it.
yeah.
I was
Why
checking
do
it.
you-
Oh, okay.
What about the Moss? Are you checking out that one?
Oh, he's got a big ass table in here.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
There's just a bunch of villagers over there.
I don't think he's here.
I feel like we should question him about MBS about those
What
villagers.
about there?
Conditions look bad.
We have some in Devil's Down. Don't worry.
Puffer,
Yeah?
why?
Why what?
Glowstone.
No.
Puffer, please. Oh, fucking god.
Puffer, please don't.
That's not the best time for it.
Maybe Thayer likes garlic bread. Thayer, I have garlic bread.
How's garlic bread?
Oh, it's just bread that people
Is it
really
good?
like.
I don't know
it's
if
pretty
they
good.
would come to here because, yes.
I mean, but we're just gotta test Moss's theories. That's the worst that comes
It
to
doesn't
worst.
even look like MBS is here.
Hey, yeah, there's like a camp type thing.
Where?
Like a villager camp. Like he's like.
Oh yeah, Moss brought that up. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the one across the sketchy looking bridge.
Yeah, that's
So,
not gonna question that.
what do we do now if he's not here?
JD, I think you should probably just send the actual knights now to go look for him after this.
I should do that. I'm probably gonna leave Sai out of it.
I would.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
too out
JT,
of it right now.
Do you want me to
I don't
talk to
think
him
Sai can be
afterwards?
trusted
I mean,
over
from professional point of view.
To Sai or there?
Yeah, it's to
Ow.
Sai. I mean, there has to be found first. But
Yeah,
Sai-
no, of course. I would. I know you're a therapist. And
Yeah.
that's all he needs right now. Kind of going nuts.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's going crisis of sorts.
Mhm. Yeah, I
So,
might just
I already looked
him
up here.
later then.
You guys looked over here?
I literally just said I looked up here already.
Where?
I
Have you
don't.
checked
I don't think he's
Look up.
here.
Or
Hi, Webby.
I don't
Hi.
think. I don't think he's gonna be in Evergreen.
he's
He
up
might
here.
just be in a secret area that we don't know of. Keep in mind, he had this plan to out MBS and to teleport away. So
yeah.
There
just
isn't
don't.
something beneath
I
your
don't.
feet.
I don't think he planned
I don't
on.
like it up here.
Hey, there's something that says up here. It says something. There isn't something beneath your feet. What is that
Oh,
saying?
Comforting.
so there.
There's nothing beneath our feet.
I mean,
Huh.
there is void underneath our feet, so it's basically nothing.
That's true, I guess.
So what do we do now?
Jump in the weird portal.
Go back.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
I
we
guess
come back to
Gonna
Marigold.
okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you back to your bed. So.
Oh yeah,
okay.
right. Do we meet back in Marigold then, or do we just?
I think I'm gonna be back in Devil's Town, so I think I'm just gonna stay there.
Oh yeah.
Where'd
Sure.
Asher and Wybie go?
JD.
Hey, one of the things
Sorry.
coming.
Oh, of course. Sorry, let me just put
I
this away.
haven't really had the chance to talk to you.
Yeah, I know it's been a bit crazy.
If you want to, we could talk about whatever.
Right. Yes.
I
Yes,
just
I
wanted
needed.
to thank. Oh.
Yeah. No, of course. I'm here to support you in YB in whatever way I can. I mean, you guys are the future. You're gonna make this place thrive. You're a clear option compared to the others. It's just I'm not. I hope other people will see that.
It didn't try to stop it at all.
Yeah. I mean, I was doing my best to shut
Guys,
the other guys
panicking.
down, but
He
yeah. See, I can't trust Sai because of all the experiments that Sai's working on in the Skulk. But you know, the thing I needed to tell you, I can say it right here. I trust Ace, but MBS is now, you know, kind of dead, but has a stupid amount of Skulk. In the end, in his end house, I was there one time, and he has a lot of Skulk, including catalysts. And this is something I want to talk to you about because it was very. Did you know about this, Ace? I'm not sure if you.
I haven't been to the Endeavor actually.
Yeah, so I was there with a few friends, and well, Ace has a lot of Skulk, many catalysts, like just shriekers, everything, just a lot of it in stupid amounts. Like, if he wanted, he could come here any day and just destroy the whole of Marigold, maybe even the entire world.
Well, I know both of them are gonna have a trial of some.
Yeah. But this, you know, it kind of needs to be dealt with. It's very sensitive. It could
Yeah,
blow
I
up
understand.
in any at any moment.
I think that's one of the things is, I know people are collecting it, and I need to outlaw it. Like if
Yeah,
you're caught with
and
it, it's
Sai,
considered
yeah,
like.
it needs to be eradicated.
I think Sai is fine, as long. I know Sai is okay with it.
That's the thing. I
And
know, but it's still dangerous because while
it
while
still
I think
is.
that Sai could maybe do a good job. Sorry, I just want to say, like, considering all the explosions and things and the stability of Marigold at the moment, if one stray explosion goes off in the wrong place and releases that Skulk, Marigold is done for.
That's why I kind of want to move Sai to more of outside of America. And I also want.
I mean, people could even use his lab as a way to
I feel
spread the
like he just
Skulk.
to find a whole new lab. It's not
Yeah.
safe right here, especially with the spires. For all we know,
Mm-hmm.
it could just explode and then.
Yeah.
But I
also,
trust Sai with the Skulk. I just don't want
Yeah,
him.
I mean,
Marigold.
I see.
Such a danger.
Okay.
I'll have to
Well, I
talk to
think,
him later.
yeah, there should at least be some limitations and some safety, like, you know, precautions. I think the Skulk that Sai has isn't quite as like aged or matured or as, it's not in the same stage as the Skulk MBS has. Like, if it expands to the point where it starts growing Catalyst, that's the problem. For now, I mean, I understand Sai has got a more, a weaker version of Skulk, which is okay, I guess. But
if he starts getting mass amounts, then I'll have him.
Yeah, if it ever advances to level
yeah.
3, if there's other catalysts, that's when you need to shut it down, because those things are difficult to destroy and they can spread it anywhere. That's the advice I've got. Also, hazmat suits, because the spores, they can really fuck up people's lungs and just cause
It's just got to be
organ failure.
We got to treat it a little more carefully than it being treated.
Yeah.
Well, probably go talk to them. Kind of have
Yeah,
to
of course.
get a search party for there.
Yeah, of course, I understand. I mean, one last thing as well, like, as the mayor of Evergreen, I'm devoted to helping relations between Marigold and Evergreen. And, I think we should start making moves towards that. We can help each other. I mean, Evergreen's a small nation and it's starting, but it's soon going to thrive. And I think you guys can really help with that.
Definitely. Yeah. I
awesome.
want to set up trades, settlements, all that stuff.
Yes,
I want
that would be
people to be
amazing.
able to safely go from one town to another.
I'm also concerned with a lot. There's a lot of problems in Marigold. There's no denying that. I don't want to spill over to Evergreen either, and I want to make sure that it's kept safe from all the stuff going on here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But I wish you the best on the elections, and I really think you've got this.
I sure hope I do. I'm pretty sure we won that debate. But
yeah, I think you did. I think you did.
I don't think I had the best question. I had questions prepared like before, but he.
I see. Yeah.
Kind of answered asked more personal ones.
Yeah, it got very escalated and very personal. I don't know why.
I think I honestly think there was trying to just out MBS. That's the whole reason.
Yeah, I see. That makes sense. I mean, MBS, after saying he was just there for no reason, definitely lost. Rob was then being really corrupt.
Rob was
and sounded a bit like a tyrant, to be honest.
That crown kind of. I don't want to be rude. Crown kind of. It's
Yeah.
Kind of what a.
Yeah. It's got a bit of a god complex, and then obviously Jay is. Well, Jay.
Jay's just
Jay. Yeah. There wasn't really much coming back from that. And the whole thing that kind of it just basically escalated into a Jay hate session. But Jay did not do well, so that kind of leaves you and YB.
YB did great. Like
YB did. YB
did fantastic.
Really
way better than I did. Especially, just Jay knows how to twist words so well. That's
true.
If Jay weren't here, it would.
Yeah. I was doing my best to shut down Rob and the others. I think I got to Rob, which was good, because it's not acceptable anything that he was saying. But the others were difficult. Very difficult. Sai was good. Sai was very good. I was trying to find holes in his logic. He's very difficult to.
Glad you did that. My whole thing, didn't have anything else. I didn't have any really planned.
Yeah.
Question. I was going in. We both discussed it for like a minute beforehand. We just tell the truth. Truth doesn't sound good.
That's a good philosophy. That's all people should be doing. These politicians, they lie a lot. And politics used to be about the truth and about protecting the people. But now it's just about protecting people's own interests. And everyone else has forgotten that. But you, I think, you understand. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go talk.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck. We should talk soon. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. See you later.
See you.
He does realize that
I need to make a whole. That's laws need to be placed. Laws we have. Hobby. Also gotta find there. I have no idea where he is or. I need someone to play a lot. So clear. He's just.
Or should we tell him?
In his basement.
What do you
I
want?
don't.
I talk to you.
What for?
Hey, I'm sorry for yelling.
Well, I also apologize for yelling. But you need to understand that you guys are delusional. What are you guys doing in my house?
Puffer got stabbed and I was fixing
Hi.
his wound. And I
Got
cleaned up his
stabbed?
wound and wrapped it up and everything, and I did
Hold
the same
on.
thing that you
What
showed
happened?
me how to do.
Hi.
Puffer got in an altercation and got slashed in the arm, and so then I went to the hospital. Rob wasn't there. I came here. You weren't here. So then I took some of your supplies and I cleaned his wound and wrapped it up and did
Okay, hold
everything
on.
that you had taught me how to do.
Who's the
And
altercation
I don't
with?
know if I did a good job.
Hold on. This is gonna hurt a bit.
It's the left arm.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, it was with Rain. I just kind of. It was back at the bunker. It wasn't a Marigold. Don't worry.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm tired of the fucking fighting.
You doing all right though, Puffer? Like, you okay?
Besides the pain, yeah, the glowstone helps a bit.
Drink.
Went to I don't know where there could be. I'll put it away.
I was gonna check his house, but then I stumbled upon Puffer.
I don't think.
I'm gonna go
Isn't-
check anyways. You guys have fun.
I'll come with you.
Nice seeing you.
Oh, I said that, and I thought Sai was gonna. I won.
Is this guy still in his house? No, he's gone. Okay. There was a pillager guy in his house. There! You home? His window is broken. Lucky! Find you!
Huh?
Look up! Find you!
Oh, fuck. I mean... Oh, shucks. I'm coming.
I have no idea. I think I'm just all. I think I need to have a thing town hall. We need to
Yeah.
discuss different laws, what they mean, all that stuff, and then we also need about do it there. Need to hold a trial for him because kind of made it worse. I think before we do anything court-wise, we need to come up with some written laws.
Yeah, we should
Obviously,
probably
no
leave
one,
his house.
not everyone has their own definition for everything.
Come here, Pedro.
That paid
Yeah, I did. I went down there and I picked him up.
eyes. Sorry, he's being an app. Don't know. I understand that he's found a new version of dislike. Everyone's starting to hate him.
Yeah.
Not good for him. I know he's saying, "Oh, he found his true." I feel like he's in a spiral.
Yeah.
And I did talk to Anna.
I think I just want to go home and lay down after all of that.
Tough setup.
Well, I'll
Definitely won that though. The way that I want.
I think we did okay.
Still can't believe nothing. He just sat there.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, when I told him to leave, he just. I know we got. I'm sure we got under his skin with the whole. Glad. They are right. We need to do. Haven't done.
Yeah.
I'll probably talk to you about that later. So, it's a whole bunch of things that we need to talk about with the debate. Well, I'm probably gonna go to the guild stuff.
Okay. I'll go to my house, and if you need anything, just let me know.
You have a good one, White.
You too, JD. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Eh.